just usually
All
kill
right,
them
and we're live.
because they are weak.
Whoa, I'm not
Hi.
Are we sure about this one?
Yes.
pretty cool, bitch.
Yes, we are.
You want to fight me, eh?
And we're back with episode 12 already.
You want to fight? Well, we're on business hours, so we can't fight.
Anyway, hi, Kira Lovebot in the chat, and anybody else that is
I'd have to call HR and
watching, and Vinny. And Vinny. Fucking Vinny.
Oh, let's keep it after hours.
It is after hours. Shut the fuck up, Vinny. Shut the fuck up.
Let's just. Case. Come on.
Alright, anyway, we're gonna get started with the art montage while I take care of this. If you are enjoying watching, please tell a friend. And,
Just got a little louder.
we'll get going.
You turned up the game.
You had to fight Ash. That's not.
You have to fight the host, not Ash.
No,
I
you
give
had
up
to fight
forgetting that Ashley killed Puddle Boy. The main part. Because I'm like, Ashley's my friend. She's part of the party. How did she get here? Oh, she just killed my other best friend.
Technically, Ashley didn't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I would also like to also remind you that you are the third person to accept Ashley after the fact. And I'm not. That's counting Athena and Arya. Because then we went into the woods and we had that cool moment of.
I think he was the fourth one, 'cause Sophia didn't outright say it, but
Sophia doesn't count.
Sophia counts at the time she was a character.
Yeah, technically you're the fourth one. That was like, okay, I forgive you.
It was very hard for me to forgive. Well, I didn't forgive you at all until recently, but
He said he did.
Yeah.
I said I did just to make you feel better because I'm a hero.
The silver metal lie.
How dare?
Wouldn't dare, would you?
I can't
liar
believe
now.
you.
All right.
And then Ian was the last one.
Are you ready to
And now
go?
I'm dating him, so
Yeah.
No.
guess it's a win situation
Well,
at the end of the day.
We're about to get started with episode 12.
No, I
Excited,
don't think
people?
so.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Are you excited? I didn't ask if you're ready because you're never. People say they're never ready.
I'm pumped.
I don't
I'm
think-
pumped and ready to go for this.
don't
one.
think we
I'm
should
ready
do
to
this.
see my death.
I don't think we should do this.
I'm gonna set 20 alarms. If I don't wake up, it's spam.
All right. Anyway, last time the Motley Misfits ventured down through the floors, wading through some eerie and awful sights. The lowest floor housing demon testing facilities, testing on power weapons, as well as things that don't seem to make sense to even some of the staff who work there. They managed to save a greatly weakened Steadfast and continue downward to what was referred as below, a place that the workers there were afraid of. After doing some minor investigating and collecting Steadfast, they were able to go down the lift to below. Down there, deep below the ground, the air started to get warm from the proximity to the Earth's core. The party began to hear screams and other inhuman sounds. The space then opened up to a large cavern, where a dark purple stone seemed to pull all darkness toward it, as well as leave a dark purple mist. They could see them over spotlights and large mechs moving down below them. The party got off the lift and did battle with these large mechs. The mechs were defeated with some of the party using inspired actions and other extreme abilities. The party came up victorious and went looking for the general. Ashley, following her heartbeat sense, told them that they were getting close when Daniel could barely make out a soft, entrancing lullaby. Hiding beneath the sounds of screaming, he stiffened and almost felt his mind go blank. Daniel hung back because of this and went back to the lift with Ian and Ashley. Find that access to the lift hadn't been granted like the staff worker that had assured them that it was.
All right.
Ian tried to fly up, but found the gravity became strange and seemed to suck him downwards. Meanwhile, Ashley began slowly blood dashing up the very long lift shaft. Meanwhile, the rest of the party had found the general, but this time they all heard the entrancing song. Jeffrey being the only one to succumb to it, his mind went blank for a few moments as he walked right up to the entrance of a cell. The party, wary, shrugged it off and quickly made to get to the general. With a great bit of difficulty and struggling, the combined efforts of Mop, Jeffrey, Athena, and the general were able to open the cell door just enough for them to slip out. That is where we pick up with the Motley Misfits. A little bit of time has passed, and Arya, Jeffrey, the Silver Mop, El Phantasma, Athena, and the general have their way back towards the lift, almost there at this point. During this time, Ashley, as you're going up using your heartbeat sense between jumps, you start to feel hundreds, if not thousands of people gathering very far up above you. And a number only goes up every time you jump. After another 15 or so minutes, you've made it to the top, and you don't see anyone around.
I'm stealthing.
Not a living single soul. Roll me a stealth.
But I feel heartbeats?
Way above you. Not on what you're thinking is now that you're on this floor, they're not on this floor. They're definitely a little bit above you.
Okay. And what'd you want me to roll?
Stealth. As you said, you were stealthy.
Okay.
Sneaky hobbitses.
I know.
Wow, natural 20.
No one sees
Hi,
me.
sweetie.
Absolutely no one.
Wow.
So, as you're stealthing, being very quiet, moving around, checking
so
corners
the
and
biggest
things
thing
like that.
she's going for, she's not leaving. When she gets out of the lift, stealthing, she wants to figure out what's wrong with the lift so that it can start working again. So back to that panel that the guy used and everything.
Roll me an investigation.
Okay.
It's well, even from a 13, you can tell that kind of looking at the whole thing. It's just they said it was unlocked and they did something that made it look like they did something, but it seems like they've done nothing, and it was actually just a ruse to tell you that it was unlocked.
So it's locked.
It's locked. It needs access of a handprint and eye print, and there's no one around.
No heartbeats. All the other heartbeats are
Not on this floor. It seems like everybody is evacuated, ran away, done something. Even in this part of the floor was a much nicer area, one that you remember had people going through it with hazmats,
Okay.
with different staff. things
what
like
I
that.
remember correctly as well is we've killed some people on this floor.
You have.
So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go back towards the bodies.
Okay.
Gold.
Roll me a
And then when I'm there, I'm going to look through there identification to see which one is the higher staffed person that we've
All
killed.
right, roll me a perception, but Sadie's perception is she's interested, thinking that you might let her eat one of the bodies if she's helpful. She's kind of mentioning that. But while you're looking around and gathering a body, it doesn't take too long. We're going to cut back to the people down below. Athena, Arya, Mop, El Phantasma, and Jeffrey, you've all come back to the lift where Daniel and Ian are, with the general in tow.
And Steadfast.
And Steadfast, who's waiting at the bottom with Daniel and Ian. He's kind of just laying down there.
Sitting.
Okay.
Where's the lift?
Yeah, we got destroyed. We got
Bamboozled.
heckin' bamboozled.
It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked?
I mean,
doesn't
it's
go
locked
up
and
and
we can't
down.
go up.
Then
Do
we
you
just
need
climb.
the doors open?
Yeah,
Or,
we tried to climb up, but the gravity gets weird and Ian gets a little stupid.
Jeffrey?
A little stupid. You try flying. Oh wait.
Wait, question, Purple.
Yes.
So do we see next to the thing where there's like an actual scanner for like a hand and...
Yes, you do see one at the bottom, similar to the one you saw at top. A little bit more robust, but still there.
Cortez is gonna walk up to that, and I remember saving this. I did cut off a hand of one of the employees.
Do you remember what floor it was from?
That was from...
The one we got the information from.
Ah.
the kindergarten floor.
Yep.
That was
Yes.
a floor above. Okay.
So he's just gonna test it, see if it works.
You
by
see
any
it.
means.
You see it. Nothing happens.
Well, this didn't work.
Okay,
Just
you
imagine
said-
him chucking it over his shoulder. I know he's
Yeah.
probably not, but just like, fuck it.
You said that gravity got weird? Or did it just feel like it got weird?
I'm used to it. Ask him. I'm pointing at Ian.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
We could try. Jeffrey, you think if I put a platform down, I could try to block it out long enough for you to lift us through?
What?
I mean, I think he could
What-
probably just
Your metal wall.
elevator us up. The reason I couldn't do it is because I fell through my slime.
Okay, but it wasn't locked before, was it? I
Oh no,
we
it
went-
totally
we-
was.
I mean,
but we got down here.
What
Yeah,
would have
the
changed
people
them
up
from
there
locking it
unlocked.
once we got out?
What I'm afraid of is that it's gonna get worse.
Wait, where's Ashley?
Oh, she
She
got
went
up
up.
there. She's gone. I have no clue where she is.
That's stupid.
Gotcha.
This little bitch.
Okay.
Okay, so you can make it up then.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
why.
but
Alright.
I can't because, in the words of Daniel, I get a little stupid.
Okay, then we could just try what we did before. And
Yeah.
Jeffrey's gonna use one of his metal shields.
Okay. As he puts it down, people start to step onto it.
I just remembered
Daniel
something.
doesn't.
Can I clarify something?
Sure.
There should only be a very few of us left, but there is a couple of us that still have ear things that we can talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
You could try it. Nobody has bothered saying anything into it right now. If Ashley was trying to communicate right now, or Athena to Ashley or anything like that, you'd hear this like someone you get the idea that someone's talking, but there's like this.
Ashley would have tried, and then we all would have heard that it's not working.
Yeah,
then.
like all of you hear this static and like this scratching noises, like someone is using it, but nothing is being transmitted
But
properly.
right now it's only Ashley, Athena.
Okay.
Who else has one?
Jeffrey
Jeffrey?
and
Yeah,
I do.
Arya, and
I do.
does Daniel still have his?
Definitely not Ian.
I know Ian and El Phantasma don't. Ian because he's got destroyed.
Daniel doesn't because he can just hear others.
That's right. Didn't someone give? Yeah, didn't Daniel give his to El Phantasma?
No, we gave theirs to
Monroe.
not Monroe. Well, one of them was given to Monroe. The other was given to Sandstorm.
Oh, Duststorm.
Yeah.
No, no,
Duststorm.
No, it wasn't because he said he would know where we were. It was given to Clarity.
Clarity, yeah.
That's right, Clarity. And one was given to Solemn, I believe, though.
Then who
Yeah.
doesn't have one right now? That's
Okay.
one.
Says does not
Arya,
have one.
Arya does not have one.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Arya
Thank you.
and Daniel
I
and
don't?
Phantasma do not have theirs.
No, because
okay.
you stick with me like all
And
the
Ian
time.
does not
Yeah.
have his.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, that's
And Ian
fine.
doesn't have his because he.
Yeah.
I forgot.
His got
I'm not
the
responsible.
incinerated.
Honestly, I don't think any of us have it except for Athena.
Mop has
Ash,
his.
Mop, you
No,
have
I
yours.
gave mine.
have mine.
No,
I've
I
always
gave
had
mine.
mine
No,
up to you. You literally asked
Yeah, yeah,
me the first.
Yeah,
time.
so it's only Jeffrey, Ashley, and Athena.
Okay, cool.
We're missing
Anywho.
one, but I'm not sure whose it is.
Well, you have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are missing one. Joan.
Well, there's
Ian
one-
one doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, so 7. So
Yeah.
there's your 3. Then it's Monroe, Solemn.
Only 4 should have been.
Clarity.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I was counting Ian's because there should
Yeah,
have been 4
Ian,
given
Ian's
away.
is obliterated.
okay.
It doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay,
Cool.
so we're good. As
Yeah.
you start lifting it upwards.
First, Daniel doesn't actually step on the
Okay.
platform.
Gotcha.
Okay.
He places a portal and says, "I gotta figure out who's singing that song."
Do you,
Uh,
but
Yeah,
you-
you're
Daniel.
going to
Well then, Daniel.
That's not a good idea right now. We
Okay.
need to get out. We can always come back.
That's why I have the portal with you guys. I can easily catch up.
but you need someone.
What
You
if it
can't
gets
go
you?
alone?
That's what Ian's for.
Oh, Ian steps off. He's like, I guess.
Boy,
this is a
Fine.
stupid idea.
I agree, but what happens if the portal gets disrupted when we go up top?
Cross that road when we get there, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I will figure a way to get back up. We
No
we
problem.
have 2 highly mobile people here. We can find a way.
Do you promise you're gonna be safe?
Well, you can't promise anything.
I can say
Okay.
that we'll try.
May I give a suggestion?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Ian, why don't you just stand with your arm ready to be pulled through the portal. That way, if anything goes wrong, we know to pull you both through.
It's a good idea, but I don't have a Jeffrey platform to keep my
I see.
portal with me.
Well, I mean, how big does the portal have to be?
Enough to fit a human.
Okay.
Also, can your portal even be put down on this stuff? Rock.
The rock, yeah. Living metal, not so much.
Have you tried it on the rock?
Put it-
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I teleported during the battle.
Jeffrey's gonna get off of his platform for a moment, and he's gonna take a quick look around. Is there like a desk anywhere?
No. There's a couple destroyed mechs around,
Can I
but they're not. They're made of living metal.
put out a slime wall and be like, can you put it on this?
Probably not.
Wait,
not
are we near the
very tall.
elevator?
Yeah.
Maybe I.
Yeah, I said you guys have all
been
come back a
late.
little bit.
Okay. Then I guess I still have 26 metal shards. So if this is inspired action, let me know. But I'd like to meld them together to form a very.
I would say that it
thin sheet
just
of metal.
is worth a concentration or focus from you at this
Okay.
point. I don't think you need to, at this level, you don't need to burn inspired action for something like that.
Okay. Let me see here.
Yeah, even with a 16, you see it gets kind of made into this large, round frisbee-like object.
How many shards do you think that would use? I have
Probably,
26 currently.
probably all of them. You could probably get them back, assuming they bring the thing back. But
Sure.
yes, that you're out of shards for right now.
Okay, I'll mark that down. Here you go. That's pretty light, and you can carry that around.
I take it and pass it to Ian.
Daniel takes it and he can't lift it with his strength, and immediately it drops.
Oh,
You're like, that's fucking heavy, because it. To be fair, he says it's not heavy. This is like almost 200 pounds.
Don't worry, big man on campus. I got this.
Weakling.
Roll me in athletics, Ian.
Stein.
Can I attempt an athletics just to see?
Sure, if you want to. Then Ian's probably gonna take over.
no,
You see, and then Ian's just like, okay, this is actually a little heavy. And he puts it kind of over his shoulders a little bit, to where it's like kind of resting on his back and head, and his wings are kind of keeping him balanced.
You said this was light.
It is light.
For a muscular
I
person like
wanna
you.
Can I try?
Jeez, take me to dinner.
While this is happening, the general goes over and one arm picks up Steadfast and puts him like fireman carry over his shoulder.
Okay, now everyone's just showing off.
I want to try. Can I try?
No, you're not letting
I
him
want to
have
try.
it.
Ian's
No.
leaving.
No time for messing around. Let's go.
Okay.
He's gonna step
Okay.
onto the metal shield.
So
Don't die.
I'm gonna roll just for
No
fun.
promises.
No promises.
okay.
That's not a
So-
good thing to say.
So as you're all heading up, and Ian and Daniel are heading over with their portals connected on the little shield that Ian has, and Jeffrey's wall in one of the corners. Arya would not have been able to lift that.
No.
So the rest of you start going upwards. In the meantime, Ashley, you found a different hand, but then
Did it work?
the thing is, Sadie also reminded you that you need an eyeball.
Okay, I grab an eyeball as well. Do they work?
You see that after a couple tries, you bring like 3, and Sadie offers to eat the ones that didn't work. But you do find one that actually. You see the lift starts coming up below you guys after a few moments, and then I need someone to roll me a perception check, or all of you could roll if you think you'd be paying attention to below you.
And as I'm pinging heartbeat senses, so do I feel them yet, or are they still too far out of my reach?
The bottom of it is just out of your range, but it wouldn't be that far. So you see them as you're sensing, and it starts to come up. You see them. Oh, they're above where the lift would be. Yep. Okay, so Athena, you hear the very faint sound of the lift going, as well as Daniel, you hear it from farther away, and El Phantasma notices. Mop notices last moment,
The lift's coming.
and
Yo.
Jeffrey, you hear this, and then and you all get knocked upwards a little bit, and then you get pushed down to the floor of the metal platform as it's coming up there, and actually you hear them all rapidly coming up, but there's 2 that aren't there. In the meantime, Daniel and Ian.
Hey, Colin, can I do a quick inspired action?
Sure, what are you doing?
I want to get more inhuman reactions because I'm currently out.
How would you go about doing this?
Fuck.
Curse.
How does one make them? I don't know. I'm just gonna.
I think the only way you could get it is by talking to D4N.
Okay, why is everything just connected to this man? He's like, all right, I got what you need. Now all I'm gonna need.
I'm the support.
Or you could talk to Daniel. Be like, hey, I'm tired.
He's done this really before.
Not this for real.
Daniel
Makes me feel
slapped
better.
me.
So, what is Ian doing, if anything?
All right, Daniel, my man.
He looks at you.
Could you I don't know how to phrase this. You know how I can do things really fastly?
Yeah.
So I'm just not feeling, my best. I don't know if you could, smack me in the back of the head or something.
Wow.
I guess I'm going to focus on all of the weak parts of him and just sort of boost it up. Inspired action, I know.
Okay, so Daniel has to use an inspired action to give this back to Ian. So, roll me a health or medicine. That's a 22. I'm gonna say, Ian, you get what's your max on 7? Roll me a 1d2.
Damn it.
This is nothing crazy. It's just to see if you get three or 4.
I did /D R2.
Slash DR2. R2D2.
Fuck.
Okay, so you get 3 back.
All right.
No, sorry, you get 4 back. 2 would have been 5.
Hell yeah.
Would have been
Proud of
5.
you, Daniel. Nice job. You're a great
Yeah.
friend.
Doing great.
Okay. So
Make sure to use that protect.
I do it
You see-
exactly how
you-
he said, and I smack him in the back of the head.
and you see as you give like a nice long sigh of breath, and it's just like whew, a little bit of clarity kind of comes through your mind, and you see Daniel go stiffen as he starts to hear a noise.
I would like to ready a slime entangle if he tries to go anywhere.
Okay. Daniel, you hear the song
Before we go,
whispering.
am I like being, like my mind is cleared already?
At the moment.
What do you mean at the moment? Like, do they have a grasp on me?
No, not
Okay.
yet. No mental hold or anything.
Daniel's gonna whip out old reliable and take off his shoe. See, he's going to.
Okay, he takes off his shoe.
He's going to hand it to Ian and be like, "Stick through the portal. The portal should not be able to close if something's going through it. If I lose the ability to keep it open, it
Ooh.
should stay open with the shoe in it.
So
Oh,
wait,
boy.
what? You want me to just throw the
Just
shoe in
hold,
there?
no, hold the shoe halfway through.
All right, sounds good. He's gonna do that.
So you guys see half a shoe whoop, poke through the portal as you're being thrust up the elevator. But now as you get a little closer, Ian and Daniel, you hear the very high-pitched, entrancing song begin to sift outwards and forward. But this time it's not as demanding. It's not as pulling, because it seems to know in some strange way that you're coming to investigate. You're willingly coming where it wants you to go. But the screaming just gets ever louder. You see a cell. Like all the other ones, just a carved building with very thin slits between the doors. You don't see anyone inside, but you just hear the most ungodly, despairing, pained, anguished screaming.
Can I have Mop grab the shoe?
What do you tell him?
Hold that shoe, and if it starts to go back through the portal, pull it.
Okay.
How do you know that that's what?
Well, she's thinking that we said earlier
plan
that
with
we'd
Ian's
stick our
arm.
arm through.
So
Yeah, we're just using
I'm
a shoe.
assuming they're holding.
Athena's just very confused at the shoe, but she gets the idea.
Yeah.
She a smart girl.
Yep. Okay. So, Ian and Daniel, you're right in front of it, maybe like 5-6 feet away.
They're not singing, they're screaming.
You hear the singing somehow also being called out underneath it, like two voices at once. There's multiple different medleys, like a chorus of voices now that you're so close. Ian hears like maybe 3 voices, but Daniel hears 8, 10, 12.
Oh god,
We got ourselves a trio in there, am I right?
a lot more than a trio. As he peeks through to try and see anyone.
Wait,
Only-
how many do you hear?
Rolling perception at disadvantage.
Eyes or ears?
Eyes, in this case.
Okay. Well, some loud screaming.
You don't see anything. It's too dark. There's no light that's coming through, and all light that there is from the spotlights overhead is being sucked away by the dark stone around you.
Since it's so dark, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna hold my hand up to it and start glowing it to try and create a little bit of light to see in, like a little flashlight.
Okay. So as you
My
do
flashlight eyes.
as you do this, both Ian and Daniel, you see a figure, but instead of reflecting light like it should, you almost see an entrancing galaxy glow under the person's skin. You see starlight, you see nebulas, you see complete voids of darkness kind of shifting and moving and sliding around it. And then you see a face step forward. And you don't know why, but it's a familiar face. Staring at you through the slit. The screaming doesn't stop. The face is contorted in a look of pain. And there's a blurriness around it and a kind of aura. It seems to be floating.
Oh, okay. He's going to just look back at it and be like, "Who are you?"
You see, all of a sudden, all at once, the screaming stops. And there's a silence that weighs down on all of you. There's other noises, but those seem to be much quieter in comparison. You hear the soft lullaby just singing, and you see a hand be placed, palm up, towards the door, a look of longing, sadness. I need you to roll a mental save, both of you.
Why mental?
Sorry, I believe it's a speech. Let me make sure.
Oh,
Please be a speech. Please be a speech.
please don't be a speech.
I would love it to be a speech.
It is a speech save.
Yeah.
I like how one benefits from speech while the other doesn't, and the other one benefits
Okay.
from mental and the other doesn't.
So, let me make sure. Ian, you're fine, but you see Daniel try. You see the portal for a second try to close around the shoe, but it can't. You see Daniel's actively trying to close it and put another portal inside the room. You can react just a split second. Anybody else would have been able to put the other portal down. You, however, could grab his hand and stop him using your inhuman reactions.
Just 1 point.
Just 1 point.
Sounds good. This is why you gave him to me.
So you grab him and pull his arm back, and Daniel, you break out of it. You don't remember what happened. Everything blacked out, and you get slapped a couple times, and you're out of it. You don't know what happened, but you felt the portals flickering back to life again.
Does it look weird at all on our end?
You see the portal shrink for a second, a couple inches, then go back to where it was.
Can
They're still going up the elevator, right?
Yeah,
Ian
they'll be there
still
soon.
enter the portal and give a thumbs up?
Okay. You kind of
Good.
push the shoe forward a little bit, thumbs up.
Okay.
You're holding on to Daniel.
Athena would have pulled the shoe. But she'll give it like 2 seconds to wait for the thumbs
Pull
up.
the shoe, just leave the shoe be.
Okay, so Ian, I'm assuming you're grabbing onto Daniel.
That's
Are you allowing this to happen, Daniel?
Sorry, what's going on?
Are you allowing him to pull you through the portal?
I'm not pulling him through the portal. I just put my hand through and did a thumbs up.
Oh, I believe that was Athena gave Mop the signal because.
No. I
Okay.
didn't yet.
Gotcha.
I said if they hadn't put the thumbs up, I would have.
Gotcha. Okay. So you see, you're fine. Sorry, my misinterpretation.
I pull. Just kidding.
I let go of the shoe.
No.
So you see that there is. You see the eyes light up Daniel and kind of an anger. And you see the screaming intensify again. I need Daniel you to roll a toughness. You see that you have to put your hands up to your ears as they start to bleed. You are deaf for the next minute.
Ooh.
Hey, that works now. She can't enchant me.
You feel this mental presence sitting over you like a
Oh,
crowd
come on.
of necrotic energy.
Necrotic.
Ian, even you who are a little less perceptive, feel this presence. You don't know, this is new to you a little bit. It's not like the demon. It's like a powerful force. The only thing that you can kind of compare it to is clarity.
I think we're dealing with a celestial here.
Ian opens his mouth, but I'm not gonna.
The
bother.
words won't come out. He's choking down.
No, I'm just not gonna bother to say it because it's just gonna be something stupid to Daniel.
Yeah, well, I can't hear you anyway. So,
So as the lights of the galaxy begin to flash even more, let me just show you what you see.
Ooh.
Yes.
ooh, whoa,
New Bay? New Bay?
whoa.
New Bay. New Bay. Alright, I'm saving
Interesting.
that.
Oh, gotcha. Do it again.
She's hot.
You see the hair
She's
is just
fire.
unkempt, but the whole body just seems to, wherever you see it, it almost looks like a 2D object of just a silhouette. But where the lights and color just envelop through it, you can see vague facial features here and there as her whole body is shifting. It's fluid. The hair moves on its own. The body is just a few inches off the ground, glaring at you, screaming.
God.
Both of you, I need you to roll another speech save. This is something different.
Oh yay.
Ooh,
You
what
see,
the f-
you
is
see
that?
both of you, for whatever reason, whatever presence this gives off, you both feel terrified, frightened beyond belief.
If that shoe moves anywhere near going out of the portal, they're coming through.
Well,
What do you want?
Ian, in his terrified stance, would probably go into defense mode. Therefore, the shoe would be dropped or pulled.
No.
Yes, that's
I gave
what
you
he-
one
that-
job. I gave you
Yeah, well,
one
he's
job.
terrified. He's gonna go into defense mode, so that's what he would do.
If
Okay.
he sees you, he'd be like, keep the shoe up.
He grabs the shoe again.
You see, you both feel yourselves both instinctively backing away. Couple steps as you do. Let's see. I need you to both make a dodge or toughness.
I think I should roll toughness.
So Daniel does not save. But as this blast of just darkness starts to seep out of the cell towards both of you.
Can I
No.
Is it something that I can
No, you see this cloud of death.
Okay.
As
So
you
it's not
see,
something I can protect.
yes. So on a successful save, Ian, you take 54 damage.
Yikes.
Daniel, you take 108. As you just feel your skin. Well, it's already 54 for you because this is half damage because of necrotic, fortunately. But you see both your flesh just start to burn and sizzle and boil. You cry out in pain. The pain that's Daniel's a little used to. And it brings out.
Oh, hey, I have resistance to necrotic.
Okay, so you take half of 54.
Wait,
you take.
28.
Yeah, Dan has
Demon.
it, so I have
Yeah, that's
it.
something he recently
Demon
gotten.
stuff.
28.
Yeah, 28.
Welcome to being a demon.
28.
I was gonna say, I'm like, he has a demon in him,
Yep.
right? Because
checked it.
Ashley doesn't get hurt by necrotic as much either.
However, as little or how much damage you've taken, it seems like another wave is coming. Still afraid, still terrified.
Is
You're
that just
fighting
like
every
I-
urge to run away.
Does any of this spark any memories?
Roll me a mental.
I'll ask the same
Literally
thing, but I don't think
being-
it applies to me.
Poisoned and boiled alive. Does this spark any memories?
I mean,
Listen, you gotta think about where we came from.
No,
Does this
Okay.
spark any memories for me, or is
Daniel.
this like not pertaining to me?
For some reason, the face is so familiar. You don't know why, but you don't remember anyone in your past that's coming up like this. This horrific power, this unending void of just anguish. Doesn't ring any bells,
Is there any way to open up the cell?
other than pulling it with your physical arms. Doesn't seem like it, unless you were to use portals.
I only have one inspired action left.
You also have a heroic.
Yeah, I know. But it's not really all that heroic. It's just creating portals.
Good luck, soon.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use my inspired action to create a second set of portals to get in there.
You'd be up. So,
Oh, that's not the right one.
Inspired action, last one.
Like
Ian,
0.
you see him going to do this. Are you doing anything about it?
No.
Okay.
I'll let this one slide.
As the party, you have all arrived at the top of the lift.
Okay.
Daniel, you reach out your hand. Roll me a concentration or focus.
Immediately, Ashley's gonna ask where the 2 others are, which is why I'm asking when they get up to the top.
Yep.
Athena points at the shoe.
And then Ashley's going to bloodshot herself into the portal, please.
Oh
Thank
no. Why can't I roll?
Because of this, Daniel, you hear the... You actually don't hear it, but you see the splatter
and
of...
I'd also like to mention that I still have the hand and the eyeball, thank you.
Yep. The splatter of blood near you, and Ashley landing there kind of breaks the concentration. You don't lose the other portals, but they flicker for a second. The other ones don't go off. Ashley, you've gone through the portal.
Oh, I'm sorry. She'll, she knew because Daniel said that he didn't want to go in the first place, what they might be going towards, and she's been in stealth mode this entire time anyway, so she'll probably bloodshot and then stay in blood puddle form to assess the situation before she gets out of it.
Okay. You see that they're standing terrified beyond belief, and neither of them are super fearful of things. But they're standing and you hear this screaming. And Ashley, I need you to make a speech save as you're hearing the song.
Should be okay.
You save. You felt your mind just be this present for a second, then you shake it off. Not sure exactly what's going on, but all of you did see Ashley go through the portal.
Great. We lost all 3 of them.
Again.
One hit.
Jeffrey
okay.
hops in.
She'll get
Jeffrey goes
she'll get
through.
out at the time. She'll get out of blood form and be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
As
to
Jeffrey
you?"
steps through the portal.
Yeah.
He's gonna hold his hand back at you,
I'm
Ashley.
holding Arya.
Our,
I'm gonna help with
I'm
holding
gonna
Arya.
shrink the portal because not everybody's coming through.
okay. Daniel
I'm small.
puts it down to the size
It's
of like
literally the size of just enough.
I'd
of a
just like to
tree.
mention
Mop's
that she's
hand.
out of concern too.
Yeah.
She looked really worried towards you guys and looking at this thing that you guys are looking at. Like, oh my
Well,
god,
that's
what
not
is
helping
happening?
the
He put his
situation, now, is
hand
it?
up to you, and he looks back at you, like terrified. He's like,
Daniel, your hearing comes back at this point.
Arya's crying at this point.
Hey, I'm Jeffrey. What do I see?
You see a cell not that far away from where you found the general. You hear this awful screaming, and I need you to make a speech save.
Does it have to?
Yep. As you're seeing them all gather around, you see Ian and Daniel are terrified more than you've ever seen them in their life. Except for maybe one.
And Ashley did just say, "What the fuck is going on, you guys?"
I need Jeffrey to roll me a memory or history check, please.
Okie dokie.
As well as
So
Jeffrey.
you guys, Phantasma and Athena's now holding a crying Arya.
Yep.
Because now she's
Okay.
scared and worried and
So-
everything
Yeah.
else.
So Jeffrey, as you're thinking and hearing the song, you're like, the only fear that you remember that seemed this strong was Zach. And then your mind goes blank, and you walk over towards the cell door and you start pulling on it. Roll me an athletics, please.
Hey, could I?
I'm gonna back up when I see him
Could
going
I,
towards
could I
it.
Jeffrey?
throw that slime entangle that I've had ready?
Okay, you can use it on him. Use as he starts going over there. Jeffrey, roll
I
me.
see-
Not trying to give the damage, of course.
Yeah, defense, dodge, or
Yeah.
toughness, Jeffrey.
If I see Ian doing that and Ian's terrified while doing it, can I blood prison and help him
You
out?
can. I'll let Jeffrey roll with disadvantage on the defense, dodge, or toughness save against these.
Okay, I need to ask because this is important.
Sure.
Is this me or is this like this thing? Because I would roll toughness, but would this thing roll toughness?
This thing would roll toughness in this case because it's making you want to do it.
Okay.
You see as disadvantage, you see is between the two of you, Ashley kind of catching him around the waist, Ian catching his ankles, he stops. And Jeffrey, you wake back up in this weird sense of,
Jeffrey, why are you doing that?
Guys.
I don't fucking know. I'm not the greatest with mental stuff. This
Look,
thing is
look.
doing weird shit.
We need to let that happen.
What do you mean, Daniel?
We need to let her out.
Who is she?
I don't know, but I've seen that look in people's eyes before. She has been through so much in here.
This is a bad idea, right?
Can I stick my head through?
She could have asked.
Can't.
you can't.
It's
They're
not
all
wide enough.
Too small.
This is why Arya's
What do you mean?
crying.
Daniel
This
made
is
it
like-
about the
They
6 inches
deliberately
wide.
Shrunk the portal. This is why Arya's now
After
crying.
Jeffrey came through, I'm like, not everybody's coming through. All right.
I don't even want to go through. I just want to stick my head through.
Too small.
There's not
But it's too
room.
small,
There's
and
a
I
shoe in
can't
the
be
way.
involved in this RP that seems super interesting.
I like doing stupid things.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to expand.
I
I would
wanna
just also
create-
like to remind you guys don't know what's happening. You
I
just see
know.
the portal going smaller.
Everybody's
There's no
told me
really cause
Okay.
for concern here.
If you're
Where
attempting
is
to
the cause?
control the
Be-
portal,
Arya.
I'm not trying to control the portal.
okay.
I'm not trying to do anything remotely close to that. Literally, what I want to do, I have done telepathic links through all of these party members. I know their minds very well. I want to link us up and do a telepathic communication.
I would say roll me
Fuck
a mental or ingenuity.
I would
Yeah,
say,
I
fuck
want to
you.
shut it out.
I want to shut it out.
I'm gonna say the way Athena looks at this, she puts a hand on Mop's bucket, and that kind of connects through him, through the people around you on it, but also through the portal because the connection of where he's holding the shoe, and so is Ian, and then that goes out to everybody else.
I want to shut it out though.
You don't roll me a mental. You have to beat a 23.
Ah!
You know?
A 23 or higher, I should say.
I have a question, Cohen.
Yes.
So, do I have advantage on this because Dan or no?
No.
Okay.
He's not necessarily against it.
Fuck you, Dan.
Welcome to having a demon.
Okay. So you see this mental presence, and Athena.
All right.
Athena has created a lobby.
I'm immediately crying
Get
out
the
Jeffrey's
fuck out
What do you mean?
of
Like-
my head.
Leave.
What's going on?
We're just
We
trying to
don't
make
want.
sure
We
everyone.
don't want
Out,
any
out,
extra.
out, out, out,
We don't
out.
need any more mental presence over here. Please cut the link.
What's going on? Communication!
Just cut the link.
Cut the link.
Jeffrey, are
Okay,
you
hold on.
Please be
I
okay.
normally
Please
make
be
this
okay.
so that if they want to dip after the initial connection, they can.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna stop that, but I'm also going to keep it up with
Okay.
Ashley and
Oh,
Jeffrey.
you guys should cut the link.
Daniel and Ian up the link.
Ian and Daniel, I think, pretty much dip immediately.
I don't think this is
Yes.
such a good idea. This thing has a mental presence that's way above what I think we should be dealing with.
Yeah, we don't want this to get to you guys either, and Ashley will also leave as well.
Okay.
And I will leave.
Oh, that just made Arya cry more.
Okay.
Are they gonna be alright?
I can't let him die.
Jeffrey, are you able to open the gate?
Well, I mean, it was gonna make me do it anyway.
They tried to
Are
have
we
me
sure
open
that
the
we-
portal in
What do
there
we
as
do
well.
with it once it's open, Daniel?
Something.
Yeah.
Ian's gonna drop his slime.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop my blood prison.
Why the hell didn't it just ask nicely? That's what I'm worried about.
I don't
It's not
think it
really
knows
good
how
at
to
words,
speak.
apparently.
Jeffrey,
Okay.
do you want help with this?
You guys haven't actually seen in there yet.
Look,
have you?
I'm afraid that what's gonna happen is what Faye has done to me, and I don't want that.
Oof.
Daniel, are you sure this is a good idea? Do we even have
What-
time for this?
Let me try. Ian.
What's up?
Was that not Ian?
He's opening up a bag of potato chips. Oh, what?
What?
All
I'll be honest, I thought it was muted.
Always punches me.
right. Anyway. Daniel.
We gotta let. Cause I would get in there myself, but I'm kind of the escape right now.
Look,
Open the door.
If this is gonna fucking whatever, he's gonna try to open it.
Roll me a mental save.
Okay, mental save coming right up.
Gonna help him?
Ooh. Wow.
Booyah!
So do I have to roll a mental save too?
No.
Okay, cool.
Nice nat 20.
What I've noticed is that it gets angry when we disobey it. If we
So-
help it, maybe it will help us.
So, Jeffrey, as you're walking towards it, you don't feel yourself stopped in motion. But you feel a slight hand on your shoulder, thinking that it's Ashley. But then you see her walk past you towards the cell door. You don't see anyone, but you hear in your head, "I wouldn't do that if I were you."
Knew it. I fucking knew it. This is why Arya's dying.
As a player, when Thea even is telling me not to do something. Oh, fuck.
But is Jeffrey gonna believe Thea?
That is the question, huh? Can I ask in my head? I do as I'm walking towards the cell thing.
You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna say in my head. And why the fuck not?
You're not ready for her yet, Jeffy. And then you feel the connection disconnect.
I don't
Talking
like
about
that.
talking to people in your head. Sadie hasn't sensed anything demonic, right?
Nope.
Okay. Because you said that when we were on
Jeffrey's
this level
gonna-
anyways, but I just wanted to clarify.
Jeffrey's gonna pause, like dead.
All
in
of
his
you see
tracks.
Jeffrey stop a couple of paces away.
Come on, Jeffrey. I'll help you out. Don't worry.
What are you waiting for?
He's gonna clench his fists.
Jeffrey?
I got a word from a little birdie that this might not be a good idea.
Oh, fuck. And Ashley's gonna step back.
Okay.
Can you believe her?
I don't fucking know, but
Even
The
your
way
friends
she
don't
said it.
trust you.
he's gonna stop for just a second before continuing. The way she said it was that I was not ready for her, and I don't know what that means, but that's
She'll do anything to keep her mental grasp on you.
but I don't know if it's a mental presence now or not, because obviously it can't be sensed. Fuck. He's
I-
gonna sit down.
Open the
don't-
door.
Don't think that's a good idea anymore.
Jeffrey, you.
I'm gonna go sit next to Jeffrey, but sorry.
So as Ashley goes and sits down, you feel two people sit down next to you. On your left side, you see Ashley. On your right, you see Thea. No one else sees this. But they both, almost at the same time, put a hand on your shoulder.
Jeffrey?
Give me a second.
You keep seeing Jeffrey look over to that side, and there's no one there.
If I look over to my right, what do I see?
You see Thea in a simple magenta dress. Leggings underneath, it's a shorter dress. It seems like she's dressed for warmth a little bit. And she's looking at you very seriously. She kind of puts a hand up to your chin, runs it through your beard a little bit, and then towards your hair.
I'm grimacing the whole time.
Jeffrey?
He's gonna say out loud, "You better give me a fucking good reason. I shouldn't do this."
You guys, Ashley says to the two other boys in the room.
Ian's too concerned with being scared.
Trust me, Jeffrey. This one will make your life so much worse. It's your friends that are trying to do that right now. Your so-called friends. Don't listen to them. They don't have your best interests in mind.
he's gonna pull at his hair.
Really quickly, I just wanted to confirm. There's bars in front of us, right?
No, it's like Ashley could slip through with blood form,
Yeah.
but there is just basically a cube building that's this super heavy stone.
Okay. And something's inside that.
Something that's screaming and singing at the same time.
Great. Sorry, continue.
He's gonna say out loud, well, whatever it is, it does not have my best interests in mind. And I don't like the fact that it was able to just take me. It's different than what Thea did. It made me want to do it. It wasn't that it was controlling me. That's different. I don't know about this.
Daniel, what makes you so sure that this is going to be okay?
Is the familiarity that I have with it like of a good familiarity, or is it like just a neutral, I know this?
From what it is, the face, so contorted and twisted.
We can see it though, right?
No.
No.
You can see just little bits of light coming through it.
Well, how's Daniel seeing it?
He saw it. He
I
no
saw it
longer
earlier.
sees it. He backed away. When he backed away, he couldn't see it
I
anymore.
blew my hand into the room like, hello.
I'm here to save. What do you do?
Yeah. So, there's a familiarity in the face of something good, but whatever was familiar or good seems twisted, seems agonized.
When I looked in there and saw its face, I remember something about it. I can't remember what, but I feel like they're a kind soul. They're trapped in constant agony, like I was.
Shit.
Therefore, you see Thea stand up and extend a hand towards you. You should go.
Fuck. God.
Go where?
Back to the friends that care more for you than these three.
Ashley's gonna, because she sees Jeffrey talk in the air again, and everyone is terrified and not mentally okay. She's gonna bloodshot back through the portal. She's gonna look really concerned at Athena.
What's going on?
Excuse me,
Pull
there's
them
only
out
enough room for
now.
a shoe. How did you get through?
Because I'm a blood puddle.
She goes through very small.
Like a pro.
I
Yeah.
wanted. Okay.
Oh, if
She's gonna
now
look really
then she's
concerned to
gonna-
Athena and say, "Pull them out now."
She'll look at Mop. Mop, go.
Mop looking at the very tiny like
Small.
golf.
How can I do this?
Shoe-sized hole.
Yeah. It's like the size of a golf hole.
Can I try and pry the portal open?
You know what?
And
Roll me
actually,
athletics.
Oh, no.
Ashley will
I want
bloodshot
to
back.
fight it.
Ashley will bloodshot back and then look to
That's a
Daniel.
pretty good
Daniel,
roll.
we have to go now.
Daniel, roll me a concentration or focus at advantage.
Please.
I want to see something. It doesn't necessarily have to be it. It's just I just want to see this. Okay.
Nice.
So Daniel, to your surprise, you feel it pull open a couple inches. It's making this.
Head through yet?
You can fit your head through, and that's about it.
I won't fit my head through.
Ashley, I can't just leave it. I can't leave her.
You know better than anyone that there's sacrifices that need to be made. There's other people, including insert boyfriend name that I forgot
Freddie.
here. Freddie. Including Freddie that's waiting for you above. We can't sacrifice any more time, Daniel, please.
Hey, Purple.
Yes.
Quick question. So you said that when we look at the prison thing, we can see light, yeah?
Yeah, kind of a light starlight, occasionally coming out.
Can I tell the brightest point of that light?
No, it keeps shifting, keeps moving. It's gone for a second, then it comes back. Not constant state.
All right. Well, I guess I'll try it for the heck of it. You know, the Iron Coffin.
No.
I just want to see.
Okay. Do you see the iron coffin? Before it even fully closed, you just feel it destroying itself.
What are you doing?
And the screams get louder, and I need all of you to make a dodge or toughness, including Mop.
Jeffrey!
Oh, jeez.
A dodge or toughness?
Dodge or toughness.
Hey, pretty gang.
Oh! Jeffrey, see what you're doing?
Okay, so Jeffrey, you take half damage. Ian,
I'm sorry, Daniel, why do toughness instead of dodging?
Because my toughness is higher than my dodge.
I thought your dex was higher.
I have a +9 to dodge, +10 to toughness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Gotcha.
I went through torture, all right?
All right, say it, Arya, right now, and then I'll say what I'm gonna say, description-wise.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to
Oh,
if you don't want to.
Wait, do I say it?
Yeah, if you want to say it out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I heard that wrong. I'm so sorry. So like, well,
You heard her?
now I'll make this after. Like, I'll make after Ashley goes through, then Arya's just gonna like punch the wall.
Okay.
Or living metal, whatever the fuck it is. With like
It's an
with her.
elevator, so it's metal.
Oh, it's in the elevator. I thought we were above it.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
right.
special
right,
lift,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are at the lift, sorry.
Dun, dun. All right. And she's just gonna shout, "Don't you fucking dare hurt him!" That was really bad, but it was just like basically it.
Okay. So,
At
No
nothing.
one hears it?
no, Athena hears it, El Phantasma hears it.
Yeah. Can I respond to that?
Sure.
Who are you talking to?
I'm gonna tell you guys something, and Thea said to me when I was talking to her in the mirror that she's gonna find a way to make me suffer the most, and that being she's going to kill off Jeffrey before I die and make sure I
quickly?
live longest.
I don't want to ruin this moment, but there was no mention of Thea yet at all. So there wouldn't.
No, but she has a fear.
Yeah, she has the
She-
fear that
she's
from just what
alone.
she said. Yeah.
She's alone, and you were
Because
worried.
Okay.
no,
Oh.
Jeffrey specific. No. Jeffrey specifically said that there was a strong mental presence and that they should sever the link. Those
Because
were
of
the
the-
exact
Mhm.
words
The
that were
voice,
used.
but Daniel.
Either
said
way,
that
either way,
earlier, too.
I'm okay with what's being said. We're gonna not dwell on it. So,
It's just
Uh,
Arya being Arya. She's scared, okay?
Daniel and Jeffrey, you take 52 damage.
Okay.
Is that half?
That's not half. That is halved already. So Ian, you take half of 52, which is 26.
26.
26. Ian, you take 26. Ashley, well, Daniel, you also take 52. But Mop and Ashley, you take 104.
Actually.
Oh, yes, you do, because of your evasion. You take 52 as well. Mop's the only one that takes 104.
My
Do I
head.
see mop
Wait,
spasm?
why does oh yeah, Mop's
I would after that I would stick my head out of the portal.
You see Mop's head goes
obviously.
back through.
Uh,
I have
What
no
happened?
idea what's going on out there, but we need to get them back
my
here.
turn. My head's going through.
Uh,
Okay. You see all of them just reeling a little bit.
Ugh. You guys, please, we have to go.
Guys, we're running out of time here.
Jeffrey Thea is still standing in front of you where you're sat, hand outstretched to pull you up.
And Ashley will be the one to go to Jeffrey initially here, and then get hurt, but then
Yeah.
keep going up to Jeffrey to try to help him up if she can.
Jeffrey, you kind of blink for a second from the pain, and where Thea was standing, Ashley's almost perfectly took the spot, and Thea's gone.
oh shit!
on.
Oh,
All right, he's gonna take it,
All
and
right.
without saying a word, he's gonna point at Daniel's chest.
All right. You points
What?
at Daniel's chest.
Why'd you make a metal?
No,
noise for that?
I thought he was gonna do something. He's just pointing at Daniel. Okay, got it.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Just
Okay.
pointing at Daniel.
Jeffrey, come on.
See, the screaming is continuing, and another wave might be coming in just a moment.
Open the portal.
She opens it.
All right.
Get
I'm gonna help
through.
Jeffrey through.
As people start going through, does everybody go?
I'm not going through.
Do I sense anything familiar about
I
this
haven't
mental
gone through yet.
presence?
No.
I'm using an iron coffin on Daniel.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, you might want to be careful.
Dodge.
I'm not gonna dodge it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shrink the portal.
Can I, oh, as I see that, can I try to hold it open?
Roll me a strength or athletics. Daniel, roll me a concentration or focus.
I can't beat it. I literally can't.
I'm not expecting you to beat it. I just need you to roll well.
Hey, if you're rolling that 20.
You see that this time, Mop, you're holding it there for only a couple seconds.
That's enough time. I'm moving him through.
Can I
Ian.
hold on
And
to
I'm
the
helping
coffin?
Ian.
What are you saying, Ian?
I'm holding this coffin now.
All right, well, then I'll roll magnetism. You have to beat it.
Athletics or what?
If you're holding it, athletics.
Yep.
Just meets the DC.
Yep.
What?
22
DC
saving
22,
throw.
he rolled a 22.
No. That's only for if the metal's trying to remain out of the control.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay,
He
cool.
beats it, no problem.
You'll hear from inside the coffin, be like, "Careful, Jeffrey. I'm your escape."
Okay, Daniel, Ian, please, come on. We don't have time for this. We need to leave.
This was all blown out of proportion because you can't chill out, alright? You need to let me be a normal person that doesn't need to be babysat. You understand
I'm
that, right?
babysitting you. Do you
And that's
see how
why you haven't
frightened
left
this
my
is
side.
making you?
We are adults that can deal with this thing.
No,
Whatever it is.
obviously not. And we need to leave now.
Then go.
I'm not leaving without you, and you know that.
Then you are welcome to stay.
Can Jeffrey
You
go
want
back?
to say that out loud, Kostya?
I want to pull Ian through the portal and tell Jeffrey now, so he can magnetize and pull the.
Excuse me. I thought it was 2 seconds that Mop had this open.
I said a few seconds. It's about to close. I'm allowing this to happen. Ingenuity or mental, Ian, and also an athletics to see if there's anything around you to grab.
He's grabbing onto the coffin, and I'm telling Jeffrey to move the coffin at the same time. So I'm literally
Yes.
just lifting him up and.
Well, there's always a chance for a miracle to take place, am I right?
Yep.
Nope.
All right. So with that,
Wait, hang on.
all right, what are you doing?
Damn it, wait. Oh, I thought I had it. I
So
was gonna say I'll put a slime platform down, but then I realized that that's not gonna
You
work.
go through it.
So-
the coffin won't.
The coffin, yes, big
the
brain.
coffin could still be pulled through it. There's still a chance of it.
It is
I'll do it.
slime.
I'll
So
do it
Jeffrey,
anyway.
roll me a concentration or focus. You got to beat a 14.
I don't think that's possible for him to fail.
I don't think so. No, he could have failed if he rolled a 3 or below.
Oh, yes, because that's likely.
So you see all of you through the portal.
I will be the last one to leave through the portal.
Yep.
Because I want to be the
Mop gets knocked away
last
from it, and Daniels closes it. Not closes it, but he shrinks it. Heroic action. Okay.
Oh boy.
What are you
this is
trying to
gonna
do?
This is gonna be fun. Okay, so as I go through the portal, everyone went through the portal, right?
Yes.
Like we're all on one side.
Yes.
All right. Listening, I'm going to pinpoint Ian's heartbeat, and I'm going to create a portal under him, throw him back through, and from inside the coffin, I'm a portal back through, and I'm going to close all portals.
All right. You have a -5 with this. It's not heroic.
Dang it.
If you want to do it, you can still attempt it.
It's the only thing I can do.
But couldn't it auto succeed because it's just portals?
No, because he's trying to pinpoint with his
Yeah, I'm
echolocation as
I
well.
can't see it, so.
I can't see it. I
he's
can't
trying
see
to
it.
do
Also,
an
if it's
inspired
deemed
struggle.
unheroic, they auto fail.
Interesting. We'll the only one I got.
You still gonna try it?
Yep.
All right. Roll me your echolocation first, and then a concentration or focus.
This is where I fail.
For your elven ears. Okay, 38 minus 5, down to a 33.
And then concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Right after this, I want to ask
And
something.
you see a portal go off on one of the walls briefly, and then misses, and he does not go through.
As soon
And
as
if
we
all
get them
portals
through,
drop.
as soon as we get them through, I want to look at Arya, calming tone.
And
I'm hugging
and
Jeffrey right now. But
as
yeah, I'll
Ashley
follow.
is starting to yell, like, Daniel, what the heck? Come on!
Daniel sits down.
Calming down.
I should mention at this point I have dropped the iron.
All right.
And you have now a crying, hugging Arya.
Is she doing
on
the
your
calming tone or
shoulder.
no?
Yes. After.
My friend.
I understand that you guys
Ashley,
are not.
it's my turn to speak. So please allow me to speak. I would like to just talk about some feelings that I, have had lately. The fact, especially here, I know my actions have not been what most would consider good, or myself would consider good. But I am an adult, okay? And I have the freedom to make my own decisions, correct?
No.
Your decisions affect everyone else here right now.
The decisions that I'm making, that people feel obligated to stop me, are not decisions that I've made, it's decisions that you've made. I am perfectly allowed to go do whatever I want. That doesn't mean I should.
That kind of thinking is selfish, Ian.
That kind of
You
thinking...
know how much it's affecting all of us, including me.
And that is why you have been babysitting me. You have been by my side 99% of the time lately.
Guys, we really don't have time for this. We have to get out of here.
No, we don't.
Excuse me,
Not
where's
at
the
all.
ticking clock? I would like to know, what time frame are we on?
That would be above us.
Yep.
There are thousands, if not more, people above us waiting for us and leaving this entire facility. Something big is going to happen and we need to leave.
Then
We had a
find
certain
a
amount of
different
time
exit.
frame in order to do this, and we've completely expelled all of that time now. We have to go.
Well, if the time frame is already expired, then what's the new time frame?
As soon as
General.
possible.
Do we know if this underground was rigged to explode?
Are you asking that out loud?
How
Yeah.
would he know?
Why would anyone know that, Athena?
Athena's looking at the general because he's seen more of the compound.
I have no clue.
Would I know if they were ever rigged to explode in the past?
Doesn't seem like it, but you could roll me a history or memory.
Just an FYI, I am moving the metal shield upwards, regardless of what anyone's saying.
You guys are up at the top
You're
now.
already at
You don't
the
need
top,
to.
right?
And
Oh, sweet.
Caboodle's done a calming tone, or has been trying to for like.
Now,
10
can
minutes.
we go?
Yeah.
Roll me a
Daniel completely
speech aria, and anybody else has to beat it if they don't want to be calmed down.
I want to boost. Can I boost Arya?
You can give him advantage.
Alright, 21.
Yeah, I'll fail it.
Memes. Alright.
Speech if you want to try to resist it.
I don't want to try to resist it, so I'm fine.
Gotcha.
I'll
I mean,
let Ian have
Daniel
it.
is already.
Oh, El Phantasma's high as fuck right now.
We're gonna have a high phantasma now.
Ian resists it.
I honestly have no
I
idea how
just
to repeat that.
in case.
Do it anyway.
Oh, she was okay with it. She's not really high
Yeah.
though, because she wasn't intentionally doing
But I
it.
thought I did it.
Yeah. I'll let you have it.
You see Steadfast kind of
Yeah.
adjusts himself.
Now
Hey,
can we
Ian.
go, please?
Daniel's
I don't know, I don't
he
think
was
there's
gonna
more
say
God
anything.
anywhere.
Sorry.
I know we've never really been friends, Ian. But if you
Say
could,
that again.
I know we've never really been friends, Ian.
One more time.
You
Ian,
really need me,
please.
No, continue. I'm sorry.
but
Daniel's already walking away. By the way, sorry.
if this is what you've been through for years, I applaud you for how strong both of you were. I can't even stand at the moment, and I was only in here for a few days. Please, let's get out here and make sure they go down. I'll gladly help both of you come back down here and do whatever needs to get done whenever we're next able to. Please, let me out of here.
Fine. And Ian just starts walking off. He's like, I'm not leaving you, I'm just going out.
I'm following Ian.
And Ashley, for
What
the
a
love
safe
of God,
distance.
if you stand next to me, I will lose it.
Go for it. She's gonna keep following.
All right.
Ashley, please.
She's walking. Sorry.
I'm
walking.
flying then. Fuck you.
No, we're all walking out anyways. But
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
she's
following
walking behind Ian.
Yeah.
And you'll be
that's
way
fine.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
We
has
got that.
clenched fists then.
Ashley, let him at least have a little space.
He has a space.
A little more space. Everyone at least deserves some time alone with their thoughts. Cause
Oh, he gets a lot of that. Don't worry.
And
Yeah, especially the past 2 days, you know, where you've not left my side. A lot of time alone.
Could both of you stop? Let's just walk in silence.
Fine.
Ian, go catch up with Daniel.
Who said this? To who? Sorry?
Ian's not moving.
Alright.
He's just gonna keep walking in silence, as was suggested.
And Ashley will continue walking in silence behind him as suggested.
So petty.
Oh my god.
Can I just...
I can't handle it.
So,
Athena's just face palming and guiding Phantasma since he's high as a fucking kite.
you see, like, you walked a couple steps away, and you realize, you look back, and you see how Phantasma's just staring at the wall, where everybody was, and then he didn't change his gaze as people started moving.
Wow, that's a wall.
I'm in this state at all.
You cut out and roboted a bit. What did you say?
Oh. I asked if I'm aware that I'm in this state.
No, you think you're walking with people at the moment, and then now
I'm
you
so
actually are
sorry.
as Athena's dragging you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't mean
Athena's
for
just
that.
like kind of giving him a hug and like trying to kiss his cheek and see if she can snap him out of this.
I'm gonna look to Athena like, I'm so sorry.
About 5 minutes later, it wears off of everybody, and you see that you are heading above, up the floors. So living metal is not active. There's nobody in the halls. There's a few dead bodies that haven't been collected. There is no AIs coming to stop you. Ashley, as you're going upwards, it jumps to the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, million.
Can I attempt to use the earpiece now?
It's still, as you're getting to the second floor, there's a little bit. Seems you can contact each other a little bit.
From the silence, Ashley will say, "There's more people. It's a lot of people.
Are they at the entrance?
Yeah, they might be leaving, or they might be waiting for us to get up there. I don't know.
How many would you say?
100,000, if not more.
There's always a back door.
Probably more than what was working down here, anyway.
We do have Dust Storm. When
We have to get to Duststorm first.
yeah.
Do I sense any more heartbeats on our way up, though? So
You
no,
do sense
no
ones in
prisoners?
prison cells.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I see slow ones that are still near us.
Those
but then
ones are ones that are
everyone-
fairly stationary.
Got it.
So, keep going up, everybody.
Yeah.
Top floor. The mist is gone. The poison mist, you're able to just walk right out. And as you're starting to get towards it, you hear moving of footsteps of heavily armored people. And you hear shouts of call-outs and things like that. And Athena, you and Daniel, you hear this. You can tell that these are more the phrasing of SWAT team. Like traditional SWAT and FBI. There's like kind of investigating the area, sweeping through, arresting anybody they see. They haven't seen you yet.
They're arresting
Staff,
murderers.
anyone and everyone.
I would like to burn a heroic action.
All right.
I want to try to keep Shadow Aura on the whole party.
Okay.
For as long as I can.
Aw. You
Concentration
care
or
about
focus,
them.
please.
Sorry, what?
Concentration or focus +5.
Concentration or focus. The apparently I don't know my alphabet. Oh, there it is.
19.
19.
So you're able to keep it on, and then you walk by a few of them, but there you see there's a lot of people, especially closer you get to the where you came in. And it's too many people. Someone bumps into you, and then it drops. And everybody's like, they don't point. They point your guns at you initially, and then they're all like, just, hey, hold up. We're not gonna shoot. Don't give us a reason to. And they start kind of half lowering their weapons. You're not under arrest. You're wanted for questioning.
By who?
By the city, not by Morose, not anyone else. By the city. Morose is also.
Question.
Seems like that's what he's saying.
You see.
Morose Industries is also being brought in right now. We've arrested anybody that's been working here, and we're gonna make a sweep of the lower areas.
Athena, check the phone. Did they get the stuff out?
The what?
The
The
we gave our
video.
phones to other people in order to
I'm gonna look
have
up,
them tweet.
like all of that.
all
You
of
see,
the
as you
information.
got up to upper floors, you see that some like the first ones have been uploaded a little bit, and you see there's tons of tweets exposing things with details.
Dope.
Oh, thank God.
Since she has signal, Ashley would be like, and post the rest now.
She will.
All the video we just got coming up here, by the way.
They're over here. Group up. Come with us. We're gonna keep you safe. Nobody's gonna attack you. Don't give us any reason to have to take aggressive stance.
Oh,
Where
no.
are we being taken to?
We'll say again. Sorry.
Where are we being taken to?
You're gonna be taken, for now, to the captain, and then
Do I
have a
know
question
any of these
for you.
people?
you know,
Captain
like
who?
not by name. Hold on. Let me look up name just so I am directly connect on my notes here.
Athena's immediate question. Wait a minute.
It's like, do I know people here? Come on, I worked with all of them.
Yeah, I'm probably the same.
You have not worked with all of them because you don't work directly with most of these people.
Detective.
You have talked to some of them, maybe the captains or the investigators, but this is the task force SWAT team.
All right.
Hold on, I'm just trying to find my note on it. All right, I'm gonna take you to Horace Hernando.
Can I insight check this dude?
Sure, go ahead.
Can I also insight check this dude? What the hell?
We're all very
Hey.
insightful. Okay.
Sure.
Excuse me, sir.
Dang, a 41.
Wait, who did he say he was taking us to?
Horace Hernando.
Oris Hernando?
Horace.
Horace with an
Horace.
H.
Yep.
I got you.
You're all looking and seems to be truthful. Seems like he's earnestly doing his job.
What's happening? Why? How did the SWAT team know to come here? What?
It was on his Twitter account. Look, points at Ian.
Hi.
That's what Solemn had, wasn't it? I think
you-
I would remember.
Gave Solemn my
Zindas.
phone.
Zindas.
Zindas. Okay.
He was the one that was hacking into people's accounts to post on their behalf.
Okay.
Can you contact them? See where they are right now. Earbud.
Hey, we're not gonna be doing any of that. We gotta bring you over first. Don't do
I have a
anything.
question, sir.
I have
Yes.
one as well.
Do you really think that you guys could actually stop us if we wanted to leave?
We really don't want to, but we have everyone and anyone that's by this entrance, as well as others.
I'm giving myself up. I'm going with them.
I'm
There's a
just
lot.
saying, do you think that with everyone, you could stop?
Do you
arguably
want,
the
if
best
you
group
are
of
really the good guys, like you say you are, do you want a bunch of murders on your hands?
Oh, I
Are we
wouldn't
gonna kill
murder that.
anybody?
That's that's just horrible. I wouldn't be doing that.
Ian.
I'm just
Ian,
asking.
don't pick a fight with the SWAT team.
I'm not trying to pick a fight with the SWAT team,
It definitely sounds like it.
Ian,
I
listen to me.
have.
Ian, if you want to leave, go.
I'm just trying to gauge the room here.
Never mind.
Where's Thalia? Have you guys found her yet?
We're searching for her. She's not down there.
No, but there's so many
They
other
moved her.
prisoners down there. They really need out. But
We'll send people
be
down.
careful. A lot of them have different powers you guys haven't seen before. They'll hurt you back.
The kid. Where the fuck's the kid? Athena's looking in the crowd.
Kindness.
You don't see him.
Morose has been making these people as weapons, and they can hurt just as badly.
We're going to take it cautiously. We're going to also currently getting all the CEOs and Elias Morose flown in under custody.
Have you happened to see any other heroes who were
Did you happen to see Minerva?
blacklisted?
Minerva, no. We haven't seen Minerva or anyone else come out. We've only been here for maybe the last hour or so.
Also, sir,
Yes.
there's also like this thing called like it's like metal, but it like does a lot of stuff, so it might attack you. So just be very careful about that.
He looks very wary for you, but you see he makes a note of it.
Yeah, it's really hard to believe.
Everything
but
was
yeah,
shut
just
down
do
when
that.
we came back through.
Good to
But
know.
just in
Do you
case.
still have the key to the elevator?
He says to Ashley.
Oh, she looks a little like, I'm sorry to the guy, and she pulls out the hand and eyeball she's been holding.
You see his face goes a little pale,
They're all DNA activated.
and he calls to someone, and they give it like a burlap bag to put it in.
This will help you use these lifts here and open some doors down below.
Just please put it in the bag, man. The guy holding the bag.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Caboodle, thank you. Caroline, could you open up Jeffrey's sheet and have him roll? If you could have him roll me a perception.
Oh no!
He said he's looking.
I know he is. It's bad.
Nat 20.
This. And then this. 13. I'm sorry.
He doesn't see anyone.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we want that one to be low.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So, as you're being led up, you can start to see the light of day, and as like that main entrance rooms, you see there's hundreds of people just in that area, and they're doing looks, and you see some people are giving you looks of concern, some anger. You see other people are like more than anything else. There's looks of like hope and happiness that you're alive, you're here. Seems like people are getting the message more than anything.
Very beat up, but we're
I'm
here.
gonna be
I got the
honest.
phone from Athena, and I want to look at what's been happening online, the news and such like that.
That's what Athena's doing right now too.
You see there's debates of this could be faked a little
We
bit,
can
but
focus
those
more too right now.
yeah,
so what's
but
the
more,
response
and
that
then
we
you see a
posted?
lot of people are scientifically that know like the filmmaking field and CGI and things like that. And they're saying like you can't fake this part, you can't do that, you can't do this. It's like you can fake this, and it's like people are slowly coming to realization of, oh my god, Morose that everybody knows, it's awful.
I
It's
want to do
evil.
one more thing. Can I do one more thing?
Hmm.
I want to step away from the party and take a picture of all of us, General Steadfast, the entire party, and I want to post it online, and say we're safe, we made it out.
You see that there's a couple angry comments, but people look. There's just overwhelming support of thank God you're alive.
Is it possible I could have shadow ored myself during that photo?
Roll me perception. Let's see if you notice. Athena, roll a sleight of hand. Everybody else, roll a perception. It was very quick. Athena has advantage.
Let's all try and hide Phantasma.
Ashley didn't notice. They didn't
Well,
care.
okay. Well, on on that note, Athena would have kept Cortez with her, so he would probably not even be in the picture.
Yeah.
Daniel has been
The
slightly
squat-
crying this whole
squat
time, by
method.
the way.
Ashley wouldn't
So-
have cared.
I do not have a
He's trying
sleight
to-
of hand.
Oh, this is
Help.
roll me it's deafness. It should be deafness.
And
Okay.
Ian and Daniel out.
What? I heard my name.
They said Ashley wouldn't care because she's trying to help Ian and Daniel out.
Ian,
And Athena would have
Yeah.
signed it
want your help.
probably as Detective Rose or something.
Gotcha.
We're signing stuff.
Or Athena. Like I don't know. Whatever she normally did sign stuff as.
You signing a photo?
Like you know how you like space
She-
something and then you
yeah,
put
she
a
put,
dash.
Gotcha.
A hyphen
Your
and
name.
Athena.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A tweet from Athena
Gotcha.
in
In
star
Ian's tweet.
in what's her name's tweet. It's not Ian's. It's
Stars.
stars.
Shimmer.
Shimmer glimmer. Shimmer glimmer. Shimmer glimmer.
Thanks,
Gotcha.
fam. I appreciate it.
Gotcha. So,
I would like to do something really quick.
yes.
Oh wait, I could just get rid of this from my inventory. Hey Nina, I don't need this anymore. And he's just gonna toss the hand to Ashley.
Ashley, Sadie whips your head around and just.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Sadie,
So I'll stop Sadie from eating it because I'm trying to help.
roll me a
Daniel.
concentration or
Yeah.
focus. Pick which one's one side.
Yeah. Let's do a focus and let's make Ashley be the left side.
I've been surrounded by so many dead bodies. I don't even get to eat one.
Yes.
Okay, barely. You see like the mouth open for a second, and you like almost bite your tongue closing it. And you just hear like you hear a slight growl come at the same time.
Here, I'll take it. Athena will walk over and take the hand if Ashley lets her.
Ashley did.
It just kind of hit the ground.
Yeah, it hit
Okay,
the
then
ground.
Athena will
Ashley
pick
was
it up.
essentially not trying to touch it.
And give
Yeah.
it back to, or give it to the police officers. Here's another one.
Okay. And you see that you're let out, and the light of day. There's people that are all police barricaded off, but there's probably a few million people.
Daniel has been looking for Freddy
And-
this whole time.
I help Daniel out with that because I want Daniel to stop being sad. I
Freddy.
You look on, you listen.
was gonna do the whole. Ashley goes up to Daniel and say, "Hey, let's look for Freddy now. I think
You don't hear
all
him.
of you guys
He's
need
not
breath."
even looking at you.
Freddy. I want Freddy.
You don't hear him or see him. You don't see anybody that you rescued or hear them.
Where are all the survivors?
However, Daniel, you do see looming over everybody on the edge of a balcony is dust storm.
Oops.
And Athena, you see this as well.
He's
see
gonna
me-
walk in that direction.
You see you're kind of blocked off by the police officers, all of you.
I'm gonna portal past them.
Get
Okay.
in. There he goes.
If I see
grab
Daniel do
Daniel.
this, can I go with?
You follow where he
Blood
goes.
dash through the portal and go with him?
And there she goes.
And
Thing.
you see that there's like a gasp and people kind of are frightened of Daniel just simply portaling. And you go up to the balcony where he is. And he's just, his tall body, lanky and looming over, kind of seemingly waiting for a signal.
Ashley, Athena's going to speak through the earpiece. Ashley, go back and make sure everyone's okay. We're going to check out this situation here.
Right? They can't leave, you're hearing from some of the SWAT team.
Daniel, did you hear that?
Oh, of course he heard that.
He's asking just in case, though.
he's just not anywhere near. He doesn't care.
If Freddy and them are still back there, then
furious.
we can go back.
No, he's already gone though.
No, I'm
She
with
followed
you,
you.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking to you, Daniel, because I am with you. But then I see that we're walking towards Dust Storm.
You
and I
hear
don't
shouting
understand
of SWAT storm and things like that. Or SWAT storm? God damn it.
SWAT
SWAT team. SWAT team. I messed up. The SWAT team is shouting and saying, like, Theta, Jeffrey, and things like that. You're hearing that you can't leave right now. You're going to make things worse, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's kind of freaking out as they kind of teleported past the barrier.
Hey, it's okay. We have a way to get in contact with them and they will meet up with us. They just have to make sure the people we rescued are okay. We can lead you to them later.
Oh, please. All right. I thought I was freezing again, so I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a response from Daniel or Ashley or anything, because Daniel's the
They
one
didn't-
that's.
Daniel.
Oh, I said that
Say
in
that to us.
response.
She said it to the SWAT team. That's why we were waiting for the
But I
SWAT
did.
team.
Oh, I thought you were saying that
It's
Daniel. Sorry, my bad.
No.
Keep the earpiece activated
They-
so that
I
they
don't-
could hear what I was saying
Gotcha.
to the SWAT team.
Sorry, my bad. I thought that was to Daniel to kind of get his idea.
No.
No,
She said
no, this is not what this is. You're all under custody. While you're still not being arrested, you need to have you all in one place, and none of you are allowed to leave the city.
Why are we under custody?
Because orders. You can tell that to Horace when we get to him.
Well,
Bring them back here right now, otherwise we're gonna have to start using force. And I know it's not gonna be pretty.
If we saw them on the balcony outside, they see us where we're going, right?
They see you, they know that you're not far away, but they want you back there.
Okay.
I think I'd left that open so they heard everything that he said.
Okay.
Daniel?
Daniel just stopped walking. He's completely ignoring Ashley.
Because Ashley's looking to you for answers, so I guess she's gonna keep following Daniel here.
Well, he stopped walking.
I mean, it was only
okay.
one teleport. It was walk, teleport, and then you were there.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I
Oh,
just
I thought-
teleported past the
I
block
thought we just,
and
yeah, I
started
thought we
pushing
just
through the
teleported
crowd.
past the barricade and we were walking up to the.
Is it your portal line of sight? Wouldn't you just go straight to him?
If he's on a balcony, there's no flat surface
yeah, I
other than the
can't
one
get
that's under
up
the
to
balcony. He can't get to the floor of the balcony.
Yeah.
I just assumed there was a wall behind it or something.
There was. That's why I was assuming he was.
Oh,
going
okay,
up there.
I guess yeah.
Yeah, that's. Could have explained that a
And
little better.
really
That's my bad.
quickly, Jeffrey's gonna say to I'm guessing Athena and the rest of the group here. Clarity has a mic. Can't we just ask her what to do?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna ask you guys to ask her, is it okay if we go with these guys?
And yeah, we'll do that.
You hear that? Okay. As you talk to Clarity, she says, after a moment, "It will work out if you go with them. Maybe not as you plan, but it will work out."
Okay.
Ashley, Daniel, come back, please.
Well, we all heard it. And
Yeah,
Clarity
Yeah.
heard
She's,
it.
she's just
No, you
saying
guys
this
heard it.
because she wants the SWAT team to know that she's following their request. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Daniel, you see as you're there with Ashley, Duststorm kind of moves inside the building a little bit, kind of giving you a questioning look. He holds up a hand.
Holds
Oh,
up a
is
hand.
that his signal to leave?
And it's like he's asking, he doesn't seem to talk, but he's seeming to ask, do you want out? He's looking for the signal to get you all out of there. He's looking at
Under her
Ashley as
breath,
well.
Ashley will say, if Clarity says it'll be okay, we can go with them.
Why should I trust any of you?
I'm sorry?
He's gonna walk towards Duststorm.
Daniel! And Ashley's gonna walk towards Daniel. Daniel?
It's not saying anything.
The storm kind of moves right next to Daniel, and then looks at Ashley. Looks at Daniel, looks at Ashley, looks at Daniel, looks at Ashley, looks at Daniel, looks at Ashley.
Daniel, please. You guys just went through a lot down there. Maybe you just need some rest. Come on.
He looks like down towards the ground away from Ashley.
I know that that place brought so much out of you two. And you guys had to look at things and relive things you never wanted to see again. But you're strong. You got out once and look, you got out again. Don't let it take over you like this. Don't let it sway your emotions and your thoughts like this. You're better. You're stronger. And you have people here to support you. And we won't leave your side. That's why I haven't tried to leave Ian's. You guys can shit on me all you want, but I'm gonna stay by your side because you're my friends, and I love you guys more than you know.
Every second that woman was in there was agonizing torture, lasting an eternity.
Ashley, this isn't for Daniel, but roll me a persuasion.
Okay. Okay.
17? Daniel, as you say that, you feel like Duststorm's very long, kind of rough hand be placed on your shoulder, kind of partially on your neck, kind of turns you around, looks at you very closely, his tiny little pupils staring right into you. He pulls you into the most awkward hug you've ever felt, kind of like the Voldemort to Draco hug,
Oh.
and just kind of pulls you in for a second, and then puts you at arm's length, points at Ashley, and he pats you on the head with a smile that you think is meant to be reassuring, but it's terrifying. And then you see him.
Daniel is just his tears are streaming.
You see that. Then he puts his finger onto your heart, and he starts to fade away in a swirl of dust, leaving you there.
Oh.
Ashley will hold out a hand.
He falls to his knees.
Oh, Ashley's gonna go to her knees too, and she'll hug Daniel. A real big, good hug.
So, as this is all happening and people are going all over the place, there's people that come up and collect Daniel and Ashley politely as best they can. You see there's some heroes, major and minor, from the new top 50, from the old top 50, trying to support all of you as best you can, and everything is just a blur. As you're blot to Horace Hernando, who doesn't really say much other than, don't leave the city. We're going to bring you back to your cabin. They bring you there, and they head you over there, and there's just this overwhelming support. There's few people that give jeers and say harsh things to you as you travel there. They escort you there and keep you protected, but under watch. There's people that watch the perimeter of your house, but all of you are brought to your house, and you see that apparently they noticed you didn't have any furniture. So now there is some toilets and some beds and things like that, but it's not the furniture you ordered.
I thought that the beds were already there.
The beds were there. The beds were there. It's just the toilets. They were like, what the fuck?
No tables or anything. So
No, just the basic stuff. And then someone says, you're more than welcome to leave to get food, but someone will escort you. Anything you need, just please let us know where you're going. This is for your safety as well as everyone else's.
Wait a minute. We're at the cabin?
Yes.
Right? So, where are my packages?
You see that they were put inside on the kitchen counter.
Yes! Snatching all 4 of those.
Okay.
And I'm happy.
So, all of you there, it's been a few hours. It's getting near dusk now. You're not sure exactly how long is passed, and you think it's dusk, but then you look at it, you see the sun is just been rising, actually. Seems like you've gone through the whole night. And after all of that, you are all very tired. Exhausted, in a sense. But you have moments to talk to each other, go sleep, do whatever you want to do.
Ashley is intentionally hanging out with just Daniel. Staying, talking to him, and if he allows, or just having a quiet moment, or just being there.
Athena's gonna disappear.
He's gonna go up to his room.
Before that, Cortez is gonna actually ask Athena. Should we check on the basamente, the basement, to see if they were there?
She's already walking in that direction.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna let you know Jeffrey's going to take a long shower for as long as he can.
Gotcha.
Great minds think alike.
Can I walk up to one of the guards?
Okay.
Or cops, I guess. I need you to find a man named Seamus. He might be in a hospital. I'm not sure.
We can have that done.
Let me know, and I would like to go see him as soon as possible.
You give him the official details and what he looks like and things like that. And they said they'll get back to you as quick as they can. So, you have
Wait, are they in the house?
They are outside. So
Okay.
kind of walk down the driveway a little bit to go talk to one of them. They're giving you your space, but they're watching you.
You're just making sure we don't leave.
I'm making fucking toaster strudels.
Okay.
It's been too long.
The guy who gets home, he's gonna pop a bottle of alcohol and sit down and drink. But in Mop Bits, I'm gonna make a ton of toaster strudels.
I'm gonna eat my sorrows away.
Yeah,
Anyone want toaster strudels?
exactly.
Daniel is locking himself in his soundproof room and not coming out.
Actually, we'll like go and then like let you go into your room, but like she'll want to have hung out with you initially, unless you just went straight to your room and then closed the door.
You went straight there and just.
Mop
closed
makes
it.
toaster strudels. Arya opens her packages. Jeffrey go to take a shower. Athena
Well, they-
and El Phantasma go downstairs.
Will they let us hang out outside?
They will,
The,
yeah.
the cabin? Okay, Ashley will go outside.
Okay.
Like outside a little bit in the lawn in the front and just sit there.
Gotcha. You see one thing as of note. Both Steadfast and the General are brought to the hospital.
Okay.
And Anarugi Chi, who's still been there, he's been quiet the whole time because he was concentrating up until you guys left. He accompanied them. And then he said briefly to Ashley and Athena, who seemed to be the most coherent, as well as El Phantasma heard this. I will go see if I can find Minerva.
Okay.
Let us know if anything.
Of course. He kind of gives you a slight nod, and then that's when he head off. That was earlier. But
Can I do something?
sure.
I'll give him my earpiece.
He nods again and just takes it. And he heads off. Athena and El Phantasma, you head downstairs. And the
I'm
first
also-
basement is nothing. No changes really either.
I really wanted to, as we were moving through the house, I'm looking for like anything that would be out of place, that would be a camera or something that's recording voices and trying
Roll
to
me an investigation.
because I'm fucking paranoid.
Oh,
You see that from looking around, you kind of do a sweep of the house that takes a little while. You see that there are 2 different microphones. Very almost imperceptibly hidden, but you find them. They're small.
I take them
Okay.
and I drop them out the front door at the guard's feet.
What are these?
They were in the house.
We did not put anything in the house.
Does Ashley hear this from the front?
Yeah, you hear this.
Do they
Great.
look like Morose tech?
Did she say that out loud, or that's just speculation?
It's a little bit of both. She'll say it out loud, like almost a question out loud to herself. And she'll pick
by
one
the way,
up and say,
You see-
Cortez is not going outside.
You see, he looks at them. They're so small, I couldn't tell. But if they are, we'll take them as evidence if you like.
They're not ours, so
We don't. I can check with my captain if you want to talk to them, but I don't remember anything being put in. So these could have been there before.
okay.
Gives you a nod and has them taken to evidence, being stored. Ian, what are you up to?
Oh, I said I was just going up to my room.
Gotcha.
Then Athena will head downstairs with Phantasma.
Gotcha. Check the basement and the basement below. Neither of them seemingly have been checked. Or touched, I should say.
Does it look like anyone was even down in the basement below?
Roll me a perception this time.
Can I help with that?
Sure.
But didn't you just say that they didn't seem to be touched?
Didn't seem to be, but giving a clear looking over a 34. It seems like people were in the basement, but not the and possibly the underground one as well, but it doesn't seem like they were doing anything.
Okay.
So, with that, as things start to progress into the night, we'll get some conversations going. But before that, we're going to take a little bit of a break.
Yay!
We'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the art montage. If you want anything added into the art montage, just feel free to message me or poke any kind of fan art for it. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in just a little bit. Bring us back in. It's getting even later in the morning. About 10 o'clock from looking at the time. And it's been a blur, and there hasn't been any contact from back about where Seamus is or where Freddy is or anything like that. But Anarugi did say he was going to try to find them to Ashley, El Phantasma, and Athena. And they're all in various places. Ian, you're in your room. Ari ends up joining Jeffrey.
Hot.
And
it's for comfort. Fuck you.
Mop, you've eaten your fill of toaster strudels until there's none left.
Also, I would have tried to make an attempt to talk to Jeffrey, but he said he wouldn't respond to anything that I've been saying.
Yeah. He's kind of in a trance-like state.
He feels horrible.
Relatable.
I'm trying to comfort this boy.
Mm-hmm. So, El Phantasma.
Yes.
As you're wandering about the house, and you see that you feel a slight tap on your shoulder in one of the darker hallways of the cabin. This is a few hours later.
Yeah, he would turn around with his blade ready.
You hear behind you now. There's no need for that. From Cloak or Leo.
No, Leo.
Oh yes.
Wait,
Only person who can sneak up and does that like that.
Because he's invisible.
am I with him?
You see that it was so quiet from the both of them that Athena walked on and did not notice.
Where are they? Downstairs?
They were just you were just both walking in the hall, and it wasn't like even you weren't doing anything in particular, just kind of walked away. Darker part of the hall. You don't see El Phantasma. If you want to roll a stealth check, you can. You plus 10 on top of whatever you roll.
Yep.
Yeah, 46. You don't hear either, as I thought.
No. I don't care about hearing either. I was just like curious if I was even in the vicinity.
Oh yeah, you were a little bit, but you don't. You walk on without noticing, and you just assume El Phantasma went somewhere else in the house.
I mean, I'm about to speak out loud right now anyway, so she's gonna know I'm there. Dang, I already forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? Don't you want your people back?
Talk to Athena about that.
Okay, sure. Whatever. Athena.
Okay.
El Phantasma, you don't see or hear any footsteps. And Athena, as you're going up the stairs, at the top of the stairs, you feel a kind of a hand on your shoulder. You instinctively look to see if it was El Phantasma, and it's not. You don't see anything. You just hear a very quiet, "It's me."
Monroe?
Leo.
Leo?
Leo, it's Leo.
Yeah.
A lot to keep up with, okay?
Yeah.
Leo?
Yeah, do you want your people back?
Yeah, are they all okay?
Mostly.
Yeah, can you just bring them to the basement? Or the garage. Can we bring them to the garage?
All of them?
How many people are there again?
Like 25, 30, something like that.
Yeah, they'll all fit in the garage.
Alright. We'll be there in a little bit.
Okay.
You don't hear anything. No response that he's gone. He's just suddenly gone.
She's going back down the stairs. Phantasma, where the fuck are you?
You see him coming up the stairs, I think.
Yeah, no, wait, I thought you said I was upstairs in the dark hallway.
Oh yeah. Sure. She was going up another floor and went back down.
Yeah. So he would definitely like just approach Athena. It's like, so what did you tell him?
Yeah, everyone's gonna go to the garage.
It's gonna be a noisy day.
Look, I'm only gonna keep them there for a little bit. We need to make sure if any of them are injured that they need medical attention.
Alright, have Danielle or Arya look at them or call somebody. That is not my priority now.
Okay,
I need to rest.
same. Athena will go and... Who's in the kitchen right now?
Mop is like, he's like looking through the cupboards and he's sadly seeing that he ate all the toaster strudels and you see there's 8 empty boxes.
Damn it.
Dear Lord. Mop, Leo is bringing the people we rescued here.
As in...
In the garage.
Oh. Alright.
Will you just make sure that they stay in the garage? I'm gonna go let everyone else know.
I don't know if I can stop them, but I'll try.
I don't really know where else to put them. We need to... If any of them need medical attention, that's our main priority.
Well, I think Daniel was having his little emo phase or something.
Oh. You're lucky I'm in my soundproof room.
And I think the only person who could help is Arya. Where is she?
Let me go talk to Daniel.
I hope you can help him.
Athena's gonna go knock on his door.
You do hear that faintly. The boom.
I don't think Zin's here.
I'm here.
It is here.
You just knock on your door.
He's just not in camera frame.
Right.
I thought he wasn't here.
Yeah. I was comfortably on my bed dying. Same
like
as Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah, same as Daniel. Do I hear a knock?
It's like when the knock, there's enough of a sound for you to hear just the slight muffled boom.
It's like a vibration.
He's contemplating whether he should open the door or not.
I mean, you can tell from the knock who it is.
Oh, if it's not Ian, I'm probably not going to try and answer it.
Okay.
She's gonna wiggle the lock a little bit. Did you lock the door?
He did.
Yes.
She'll knock again a little and try to kind of put some urgency in her knock.
He sets down his Arizona iced tea and he gets up.
What the fuck? He dies.
It's not called Arizona iced tea. It has to be called something else.
Sorry, New
Colorado
Hampshire iced tea.
sweet tea.
Colorado iced tea.
Colorado sweet tea.
Well, this is also a sweet tea. Okay, he'll get up and he'll open the door. Doesn't say anything. He just opens it, looking at you.
Daniel, I know you don't really want to talk to anyone right now, but Leo is gonna bring Freddie.
That's in character. She says that. She's like, nope.
Yeah. Here in a little bit with all the others. I was gonna bring him to you.
He
Don't
nods.
you want to come get him?
I'm just gonna walk out and close the door and go upstairs.
He's going where?
Go upstairs. Or what
You're on the
floor am
same
I even
floor as
on?
the
You're on the
Yeah.
first floor, so you just go to the
Okay.
garage.
I always feel like I'm in the basement because that's just like
Nope.
the way
Nope, I intentionally made the freaking bomb-proof, soundproof room in the middle of the damn house.
Not bomb-proof, but
Well, I mean, it's
soundproof.
basically like the safe
The
room
bunker.
in
My room's the bunker.
So you both head over to the garage as Mop is there, and there's nobody in their side of there yet. You hear there's kind of a commotion at the front that Daniel, you can hear. You hear some of the guards talking with roll me an Elven ear.
Alrighty. Yeah.
You hear what you think is Minerva talking to the guards. You also hear a car roll up a little bit before.
All right. I take this information and do nothing about it.
Okay.
I hear a commotion, so I'm gonna open the garage door and look outside.
Look outside, and you see there's a large van. That seems
white
to
van?
have no, like a black armored van.
Good.
You see Minerva is talking with someone at the front of the car. Looks over and sees Athena. And just kind of, the guard waves over to Athena to come over.
She will.
Hello, Athena. Could you tell this man that I'm here to bring you something that's been okayed by you?
Yes, she can come in.
But we need to know what's in the van.
I asked her to come, and you'll
You'll
find
need
out.
to look. He looks at you. Well,
Let us get it in the garage, and you can see what it is when we open it.
roll a persuasion.
Fuck. 0. Good, do it.
Easy.
14.
This is why you ask nicely.
He kind of gives you a look, crosses his arms, taps his foot for a second. Fine. You bring him in. You open up the garage door.
Yep.
Backs in. You see this is actually coming from one of the hero schools that seemingly Minerva runs.
Ooh.
That's seemingly where the branding on the truck is from.
As soon as the van stops, Athena will open the back door.
You see there's everybody that you rescued, including Seamus and Freddy, everyone
Daniel.
else, including the little boy Kindness as well.
Daniel, Mop. And she's got
Before you even say anything, he's already going into Freddy.
Okay. You see Freddy has a cloth over his eyes, and he's like tenses for a second, then he immediately realizes who it is and hugs you back, almost crushing you a little bit with how strong he is now. But it doesn't really hurt that much, and the hug is worth it more than a little bit of pain. Mop, Seamus, last person to hop out, helping other people out first. And he comes over to you, walking slowly. Kind of gives you a wry smile.
I'm kind of like,
He kind of waves you to bend down a little bit.
Oh.
Trying to reach the mop bucket on your head.
I just, yeah, I'll do that.
He lifts the helmet off of you. Grabs the front of your shirt and pulls you down for a kiss.
Brittle's freaking out.
My new shipping material.
It's not new.
Well, I have more of it.
These other people are kind of wandering out, very confused. You don't see Leo anywhere. Do you see Anarugi Tree get out of the front as well?
You
And
found
Minerva
her.
steps out.
Does anyone need immediate medical attention?
Those ones do. I don't know about anyone else, you might want to look at their boyfriends, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Seamus and Frederick. They're a little bit under the weather, but I did what I could mentally. You're gonna want to see that one do some things for them. Points to Daniel.
He pulls back from Freddy for a minute and says,
You popped up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
sorry, I was just on the floor. He puts his hands on his shoulders and said, I'll be right back. And he goes around to each person. You see his mood is completely different. Like he went from brooding and emo to very kind and gentle with every person in this room.
Ah, so you admit you're emo.
Oh yeah.
You see after each person, Enarugi is following Daniel around, and he just asks them if they want to sleep. And he puts his hand on his thumb on their middle of their chin and his index finger on their forehead, and slowly just guides their head back onto the floor until they're sleeping peacefully with each one that agrees to sleeping anyway. Not all of them do, but most of them.
Is the
Well,
guard still watching?
he is, and he's like, he seems to know what's going on enough based on their uniforms and clothing, because they're still in Morose Industries jumpsuits and things like that.
Yeah.
Should I get some bedding?
Yes. Please.
I'll have that done. I'm going to be heading out now, Athena. I'll leave the truck here just in case.
Thank you for all your help. I'll make sure it's returned to you.
Don't mention it, Athena. Because you kind of this like annoyed smile. Then you see she turns on her heel and then she's gone with no sound.
Okay.
Athena can tell, as well as Daniel, you hear the slightest pops. And you're like twitch a little bit, and you can tell that she teleported.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So
Athena's just gonna make sure that everybody is in the garage, has water, like whatever they need.
this is a reference point, Ashley. You did see them come around with the car and things like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you would have went and invested. Yeah.
I didn't see this at all.
Sorry, I should have mentioned a little earlier, but you did see it then kind of drive this big truck around the
I
way.
would have done a lot more there, so I'm gonna intentionally say I didn't see it.
Okay.
And I was on the side of the
That's fair,
cabin
that's
at
fair.
a tree or something.
That probably makes more
I
sense.
would have done a lot more in this
The
situation.
view in the front isn't that great anyway. It's just kind of a road.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry about that.
And the last thing Athena wanted to do is pull the little boy aside
Okay.
and pull out the car and give it back to him.
You see he takes it. Anybody that isn't asleep just kind of breathes this sigh. Daniel, despite everything that you're feeling, like the most happiness, elated feeling you could possibly feel just envelops the room for a few seconds. And he hugs Athena aggressively around the middle and sits down and starts playing with the car. Kind of pushing it a little bit and scrambling over with his knees, then pushing it again. Scrambling over. He lets out a purest laugh you've ever heard. And then there's like all of you that are awake feel tears running down your face for a moment.
At the van, right?
At the little boy's laugh. At
No,
the
I
van,
know,
yeah.
but everyone that's there.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
van,
yeah.
Man, that fan is just so.
I guess, sorry, I get confused. I'm getting a little confused today. The van is so happy. It's not a white van.
I know.
It's a marked black van. All right.
I want a white
Wait,
van.
on here.
So, everybody starts to fall asleep, and it's just Seamus and Freddy now that are still awake. Along with Daniel and Mop and Athena.
Athena will make sure everybody's asleep and tell Kindness that to sleep, and she'll be back in the morning.
He just nods.
So, since I technically slept around 10, just let me know what time
Oh, yeah.
I would, I guess, wake up.
I got you. Seamus and Freddy are with either Daniel and Mop. Are you doing anything in particular?
Would you like to go first?
I mean, if you want to just roll performance, I mean.
No.
Koski, why are you rolling performance?
I do suck at this.
No. Daniel just. Yeah, he'll take Freddy to the soundproof room.
Oh my god.
I don't know why you're making that weird.
No.
Because the way he said that and then laughed afterwards. You're not helping the situation here soon.
All right.
Okay,
You go over
no,
to
he
there
just
with
takes
Freddy.
him to his room and just appreciates the company.
Okay. Mop.
As an appreciating company, you're having sex?
You didn't roll a performance check.
Oh my god.
But I'd do similar thing, I guess.
Can I have
go
advantage?
I mean, if you're actually doing it, no.
No.
Anyway.
I'll take him, and I go to, I guess, my room. I don't remember which one that is.
Okay.
But I go there, kind of transform back into Steinar.
Well, that's a bit nicer. And he gives you another hug.
He's kind of like avoiding his eye contact a bit, and he's like struggling to say, I'm sorry. It's my fault that you were there. You were in danger, and I wasn't there to protect you.
You weren't there at the moment. She came for me.
But if I just if I wasn't dealing with this...
If you didn't do the right thing, you mean?
What really is the right thing now? With all my friends, they're doing what they want. It's...
Do your friends dictate what's right and wrong? Or do you dictate what's right and wrong? Does anyone really dictate what's right and wrong? I think you did the right thing. And I'm glad I lived to be there to see it. Look at the city. There's people everywhere that are not going to have to suffer anymore. And no new children born is going to have to suffer. I think you all did a great thing, no matter the cost. Isn't that why you keep picking up the mop every day?
Yeah. I guess I just forgot that.
Don't ever forget it. No matter what, whether it's with the mop or without, I want to see you do the right thing. And I'll help in any way I can.
I nod. Stay silent for a second. And then we're gonna have passionate fucking sex.
Roll me a performance.
It's better than Daniel.
I had advantage.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
If anything, both of you have disadvantage.
I had a pretty good conversation. I think I should have advantage.
You have advantage if you stay in the mop form.
Oh,
fuck.
What if I stay?
He's a lot larger in that form.
I don't want to.
oh no, wait, I don't want to know that.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean.
This is a wrong moment is what Kier said.
So eventually, Jeffrey and Arya finish their shower. And I don't know if Kira's able to have a conversation with you after the shower or anything that you wanted to do.
Laying in bed.
Okay.
And then I join him for a little bit. And then I'm gonna go somewhere else.
All right, where are you going?
I was gonna give me a kiss on the head and say I'll be back. And maybe take 10 minutes, I don't know. And she's gonna go. Do I know if there's anyone in Athena's room?
You could knock on Athena's door,
Yeah,
but I
I'm
don't think
gonna
she's there
knock on
right
his
now.
door.
And Cortez is just sleeping.
Oh,
Cortez is asleep in a different room.
Oh, in a different room. Okay.
I mean, you both have
Alright.
separate rooms.
We don't use them, but yes.
Well, which one is he in then?
He's probably in his room. Athena just goes into his room.
Figure.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Never mind then.
They're like the exact same room, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, you're not
One might
wrong.
be darker
Jeffrey
than
will
the other.
stay in the room, crushing and reforming his dog tags for flavor.
Gotcha.
I believe he's also going to be contemplating doing something in a minute, but he's,
Gotcha.
he's staying in the room.
Always does that when he's upset. All right.
So, am I not up there yet?
Not yet. You'd probably be going there soon.
Okay.
But you don't get a response then, are you?
Okay. I'm gonna open the door. See that? Wait, we have a family bathroom, right? Like, there's like
There's there's a couple downstairs.
And there's one in your
downstairs.
room.
Yeah, but I don't want the one in my room. I'm gonna go to one of the shared ones that are like kind of
Gotcha.
like downstairs-ish. Right, cool. I'm just gonna yell out randomly like, "I'm going to the bathroom! Don't bother me!" And I'm gonna slam the door. Not slam, but close.
Nobody heard that.
Close. That's okay.
Except from no, Daniel didn't even hear it because he's in his
No, I
room.
didn't even hear it.
Literally nobody heard that, but that's okay.
That's okay. It's worth it.
You
It's
go
fine.
into the larger
Yeah, I go
bathroom.
I go into the larger bathroom and I'm gonna close, lock door, and I'm gonna glare at the mirror.
Okay. Just glaring
I
at
can
it.
just imagine bubbly, happy Arya goes in, closes door, locks it, immediately glares straight face at the mirror.
Demonic face.
Like, this bitch.
This little motherfucker. So she's gonna walk up to the mirror and just simply say like, "What did you do when he was over there?"
Oh, I don't like this music.
Music.
I don't know music.
It's so immediately.
How long do you wait, Arya?
I wait. I'm waiting.
10 minutes? 15
Okay.
minutes?
As long as until she responds. Or someone gets me out of that bathroom.
So, you hear after 15 minutes, you hear the door in the mirror swing open and Thea step through. You see that she kind of like straightens off her clothing. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I was visiting someone.
Oh, I don't
And she
like
kind of
that.
leans on the sink and just smiles at you. Real quick, we're gonna cut away to. So Jeffrey, about 5 minutes after.
This is why I don't leave you alone anymore.
5 minutes. Don't worry, you don't have to respond too much, but I'll give you some time to.
Directly to me. So.
Gotcha. So, you have to do your best Jeffrey impression then to respond if you say.
You're gonna have to listen to high-pitched Jeffrey over here.
I pitched Jeffrey over here. Anyway, so Jeffrey, you hear there's a knock at the door, and then it opens, and you see Thea in a beautiful lace, like silk, sorry, nightgown.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Secretly you do.
Is this room occupied? And she kind of strides over to the side of the bed and sits down at the end. Jeffrey will notice that the nightgown is a bit see-through, and there's
Oh.
nothing underneath.
I fucking hate her.
And you see it's more of a silk robe, and she unties it and kind of drops it below her shoulders a bit.
Oh, fucking hate her! That is
You
so
dare tell me that he
bad!
does
That is
what he
so
does.
wrong.
Best villain ever.
She's
I
so
know, but
bad.
Jeffrey is going to crush his dog tags in his palm and not move at all.
Fuck.
I don't know why you're angry at me, dear. I'm the one that helped you back there, unlike her. Every time you seem to be getting into a bad scrape, she's nowhere to be found. You're constantly protecting her, like a sad little child. I guess you should probably sleep, though. You do need your rest, after all. Your friends do need some steel now, don't they? Someone that carries them. Or solves all their problems. Without them, I don't know what they'd do. But without them, you'd be so much stronger.
I'd be fucking lonely if I didn't have my friends. They're worth more to me
Well, if you ever want
than
to
my
come visit me,
powers. Or you.
well, dear, if you do actually want to come and visit me, I know you know how to tie a noose. And she gets up, pulls her silk robe back on, rides out the door.
Bitch.
This is why I try and go to you every single second of my life.
Best villain ever.
So Arya.
Jeffrey's going to try to find Ian, by the way.
Oh God, Arya's gonna get back to the room and Jeffrey's not gonna be there. All right, Arya. So you were approached by Thea. She's just grinning at you slyly. She's wearing something that's a lot less revealing for Arya, but
I mean, she could be as revealing as she needs to for Arya.
no, she doesn't. Arya doesn't deserve that, according to her. Anyway, but she's kind of smiling at you, giving you a knowing look of you know where she just was.
She's gonna widen her eyes a bit. What the fuck did you do?
I just wished him good night, dear.
That's not. No. You don't.
Well, I do need to be getting rest as well. I'll talk to you later, right?
No, don't you fucking
Don't
dare
die
leave.
anytime soon, or do. It'll be fun
Can I
for
try
me.
and keep her there?
No, you have no ability to, unless you have something to say as she's riding away.
What do you want from him?
I just want him to be happy, unlike you. Good night now.
Oh, I want him to be happy.
And she's gone from the view of the mirror.
Who's the closest person next to me who's the closest person near me?
It would be
As a-
Daniel
That would be Daniel. All right.
in his room.
I'm gonna knock on that door as I open and slam the door because I'm kind of pissed off.
What?
There's a knock on your door, Daniel.
He just throws his head back and sighs heavily. He goes and opens it a little bit.
You see a very distraught Arya.
Distraught and pissed.
He raises an eyebrow.
Do you have something that I can like punch or anything or like scream at? Because I'm on the brink of screaming out right now.
Well, if you need to. Oh, I don't even know if a soundproof room could help you with that. I don't know. Just what? I don't know.
You could maybe scream at the sky, Freddy says.
I could.
Not gonna hit anything, right? Maybe airplanes?
Or a bird.
A bird?
Just don't scream too loud. We know how that goes.
Yeah.
Leveling skyscrapers in hell.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That's a story for another time.
You have a lot of stories to tell me, Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we get started?
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it. Sorry. And
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay. In the
I'm heading
meantime,
upstairs to Jeffrey immediately.
In the meantime, while you're doing
yeah,
this,
while it's doing that, yeah.
Ian, you hear a. You very much know it's Jeffrey knocking, or Mop, one of the two. You're pretty sure it's Jeffrey. Mop, the door would probably shake.
Okay.
Or it would just be knocked down.
Still waiting for that money.
Never gonna happen, baby.
He's just gonna say, "What do you want?"
Jeffrey says, Ian, you and I need to have a one-on-one.
So you can tell me to stop being a bitch?
Yes. No.
God,
pretty much.
I mean, I didn't want to bring it up, but since you mentioned it.
Oh my god! Oh shit. Here's typing. He says, no, to level with you.
What's your Jeffrey impression?
I'm trying my best here.
You're not even trying.
I can't do like the guttural, Kier guttural, you know?
Gotta growl.
Don't worry, I'll take over. I'll have a conversation with myself. It's fine.
Nah, it's fine. You're good, Caroline. I'm just messing with you.
Say it again.
No, we're not.
Jonas?
He said the door's open.
Wait, what?
The door's
open.
Oh, okay. Jeffrey will walk in, close the door behind him, stand at the front there.
He's just sitting on the bed.
Did you have something else to say, Kier? Did you want me to just say what you typed from before? Okay. He goes, sure, you're an adult. Yes, you can make your own decisions, but you owe your life to Athena. She says jump, you say how high. That's how it is. If you want to ignore us, push us away, not communicate, then that tells me you don't appreciate any of the sacrifices we've made for that body of yours. You're with us or against us. End of story. He gives you a level eye.
If that's how you feel, then kill me right now.
Damn it, why am I not there?
Phantasma, no, bad. Stop.
Then that proves my point. You need to step back from this, Ian.
If that's what you're trying to tell me, then I wholeheartedly agree with you.
Waiting for the insight check.
Oh my god, stop.
No laughing.
I like laughing.
I appreciate it, at least.
I
It's just the
appreciate
timing.
it too. It's fine.
He goes, good. I think we can get some other people to get you some mental help. Away from Athena, Daniel, and Ashley. It could be discreet.
What are you suggesting?
That you stop riding with us until you figure yourself out.
Ian stops for a second. Stops like he has a very thoughtful face on him right now. Where do you propose I go?
You want me to say that? It's not in quotations, Kier. I'm just making sure. the name. Well, the name was. It's the place we were just at. Do
Morose Street.
you want to say that, or do you just want to say it the way that you said it? Sorry, guys. Player talk.
Welcome to Player Talk, where two players talk.
How dare you have discreet DMs? We talk as a group thinking.
Yeah, we don't hide anything from each other.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
not at all.
properly
no.
communicate. You properly help each other out, and you definitely always figure it out properly with good communication.
Jeffrey looks and he goes, "Then go back. That bunker where Clarity was."
Jesus.
Okay, I'll trust your judgment. Tell the party that I resign.
Nani?
And with that, Ian is
Wait,
going to...
Jeffrey might say another thing. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, I'll give him a chance to respond.
No, he's
No, I thought he was gonna say something else, but you're all good.
All right. So I know that they said like let's, let's not run off. Let's tell people where we're going.
Yeah.
But there's a window, right?
I mean, there is, but there's people watching you if you were to fly away.
And Ashley's technically outside under that window.
Okay, we'll do things interesting then.
Isn't his room over the garage though?
I swear if you void away.
I would like to void away.
Ah, shit.
Do you have one available?
I don't know. It doesn't say how it works.
I mean, if you can only use it once per long rest. Have you used it yet?
I have.
And you have to make a deal.
That or sleep. You could sleep,
Could sleep. You could.
Ignore me. I'm medicated.
Honestly, can I just I could just go down, out the window and downward, right? Or would that
Yeah. There's still more than likely people will see you leaving the perimeter.
Jeffrey's still in the room watching you, by the way.
Okay, Ian will then we'll say he's been considering his options for a little bit, and he'll say, "How do you propose I leave, my friend?"
Clarity can move you to where you need to go. I just need to have a word with her.
I'm ready whenever.
Sit tight, follow me.
He'll follow Jeffrey.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeffrey's gonna go to Clarity.
Okay, how is he getting to Clarity? Because she is very far away. She's still at the old Morose Industries base.
He'll call her on the headset then.
Okay. So everybody with an earring, Jeffrey would hear this. Is he good with that?
Yep.
Okay, then what does he say to Clarity?
Oh my god.
Hey, Clarity, I need a word with you in private.
I am not opposed to this. But if you are under watch, how do you plan on getting here?
Just so we're clear, the only ones who actually have the earpiece is Jeffrey and Athena.
Yep.
Okay.
Can we just call on the phone or something?
Suppose, if that's what you need. Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, just need the number.
You see the phone starts ringing. Jeffrey's phone, I'm assuming, if he has his phone on him.
Yeah. He said also yes. So Jeffrey will pick up his phone.
Picks it up. Hello, Jeffrey.
He's wants to make sure that he's steps into the room and he's just alone with Ian. No one
Okay.
else. Mhm.
Man, he's really banking all this off of me not being able to hear him.
You're in your soundproof
No one
room.
can.
He's taking advantage.
He's taking advantage of knowing that you can't hear them.
I hate you so much. Oh, Daniel never liked him.
Athena heard the message, but she's choosing to ignore it right now.
A Phantasma's asleep. And he
Yeah.
would not be.
Yeah.
He's not near to do it.
Student's dying.
Dude, that's a moon. Hey, Ian is in a rough spot that I know of, and I was there at his age. He needs some alone time, and I was thinking a safe place would be that bunker you were in.
There's a long pause. Can you hand the phone to Ian?
Yes. And he proceeds to hand the phone over to Ian.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, Ian.
Hi.
You feel trapped?
I
Yeah.
guess, yes.
Do you even know why?
Not a clue.
Do you feel like your decisions don't matter?
Yeah.
Then put this in perspective for me. Before you were released from Morose Industries, you had almost no free will, correct?
Uh-huh.
Every decision was made for you. Do you still feel the same way?
Ian, there's a long pause before Ian says, yes.
And why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Well, if a friend decides to make a decision for you, why would you usually say that is?
I don't know, I'm bad at making decisions.
Or the fact that they think the decision will hurt you? This is going to be a bit dark. But if a friend makes the decision to end their life, would you simply just agree and let it happen?
No.
If a friend agrees to decides to jump off a bridge, would you simply let it happen?
No. Well, I mean, it depends on the friend, but no.
I jumped off a bridge.
Shush.
I wasn't there.
I let it happen.
Well, Ian, say you're on a proverbial bridge, and you're trying to jump off it over and over. Do you think any of your friends would just let you jump?
Probably not.
I know that they wouldn't. And it feels like every turn that you've been at, been a bridge that you need to that you're jumping off of. That's how they feel. They only want to protect you, Ian. Some more than others.
Well, then isn't it like Jeffrey said, I need to figure myself out?
I think you do, yes. There's some things you have to do. 1 or 2 final things to make sure Morose Industries is gone. Or the beginning of the end, at least. Are you okay to see that through? If not, I can have someone bring you to me and we can talk much more extended and quiet.
That. I like that.
Is this something you want now? It will help if you are there to make Morose Industries dies. The beginning of the end, Ian, sits on the horizon.
I don't know if I have the strength to see it through.
What about for her?
Ian stays silent for a while.
Without you helping, you might not make it. You more than likely won't. And if it's not her, it's him.
But you said it yourself, I screw up at every turn. Every choice, every mistake is always on me.
That's because you were pulled into a place that no person, no man, or woman, or child have to be. That place is like a disease for you, more so than others.
Well, who's to say I just won't keep making the same mistakes?
What does your heart tell you? You need to go away now and hope your friends can make it without you. And come back stronger? Or do you think you need to be by their side and make sure nothing bad happens and make sure they both live, not just one?
I think I only hurt them when I'm around them.
No. There's 2 things to that. Seeing you hurt yourself hurts them so much. But being away from them and not being able to see you or help you hurts them just as much.
So I hurt them either way.
You hurt them if you hurt yourself.
Well, I don't seem capable of not doing that. I'm a mess. I'm reckless. I'm selfish.
Do you believe in fate, Ian?
No, there's just choices.
Then you would agree with me that all those choices are choices.
I agree. That doesn't mean I can't just stop making them. I don't know how.
You don't know how. I'm not expecting you to. But you have the ability to try.
But do I have the strength?
I cannot answer that. I can only see so far. Whatever you decide, I'll know. If there's anything Jeffrey wanted to discuss, please hand him the phone.
I'll hand him the phone back.
Jeffrey.
Sorry, Kier's typing. So, how about it?
About what?
Given this kid the time he needs, the relationship he's in with us is only as volatile as he is.
He knows what he has to do. Except for him, I've given him both options. But just know, he has a very heavy choice to make. Regardless of what he does, it will be tough on the rest of you. In more ways than one.
I know, but it's his decision. And if we could please keep this between us for now.
I will keep it from where it already stand.
Say it again?
She just said, I'll keep it where it stands.
Okay. Fair enough. Thanks.
Goodbye.
T. And then he hangs up. I thought you mistyped T, and then I realized you're talking to Clara T, so you're calling her T, and that's nope. Sorry.
Sips tea.
Sips Clara tea. I'm not gonna lie, for a brief moment during that conversation, I forgot that Carol was speaking for Jeffrey, and I thought
Yeah, no.
Ashley was trying to
Jeffrey's down here. Ashley's higher, and she talks without an accent. Come on, guys, I'm doing the most. Come on, I'm trying here.
But is
What accent?
open?
Try harder.
Put all your backbone into it.
You're ruining my immersion.
So Jeffrey hangs up the phone, and then he opens up his arms, offering a hug to Ian.
Jeffrey doesn't like hugs.
Ian looks a bit
It's
taken
true, man.
aback by this. And then he'll give Jeffrey a hug.
Aw.
And he'll say, I'm gonna miss you.
It's a big bear hug.
After the hug, he'll say,
Yeah,
thank
Jeffrey
you,
might-
Jeffrey.
Okay, cool. Jeffrey's might say something right now. I'm just waiting for the response. He goes, yeah, I know. I'm trying my best here to keep my friends. And that includes you.
Ian will say to Jeffrey, I think you're correct that I need some time to reflect. So, while I'm gone, keep those two safe for me.
He says, you got it. But he's typing something else. And then he will hand him a dog tag. Oh, shit.
You're sure?
He hands you a dog tag.
And the dog barks at you.
Promise, I want this back, he says.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Cry.
Ian, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, then bring you back, then kill you again.
He'll nod, and then he starts leaving the room, heading back to his own room.
Jeffrey.
Ian's gonna
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
dog tag.
Okay.
He'll what?
You put on the dog tag.
Okay.
Jeffrey, as you step out, you faintly see and hear a frantic, screaming Arya looking for you.
Oh boy.
For like the past 10 minutes.
What?
Because you were freaking out looking for him. He wasn't in the room when you got there.
Yeah, you're right.
You're about to give up hope, and you go back up the stairs to see Jeffrey walking back towards the room.
I'm gonna hug him. Because I can.
He hugs back.
Can we talk in the room? Please? Like, pinky promise, please?
Okay. I believe he's probably gonna be like sure, but I don't know. But one thing, Kabuto, and Kier, just could it be easier for both of you? Would you be okay doing a little text RP at some point and then sending me what was said? Because it's easier for Kier and for you, and there's one minor thing I'd like to do before. So, Ashley, you've been sitting out there the whole time. You haven't necessarily heard much of anything.
She's a lot in her head right now.
And you hear Sadie say, "So, do we hate Ian now?"
No, you can't hate Ian.
Why not? Do we hate Daniel?
No.
Do we hate Jeffrey?
No, Sadie, why do you want to hate
I
someone?
hate El Phantasma.
It's mutual.
Sadie, I really don't need this right now.
Well, I hear all your thoughts, and I don't want it.
I'm sorry. I'd close them off if I could. You know that.
I don't know. I'd be kind of lonely though.
It's the second nicest thing you've ever told me.
No, I don't say nice things. I just hate that everybody's being mopey. That's the right word, right?
Yeah.
Can we just all go back to being heroes and killing things? That was fun.
It's not that easy, Sadie. We
Oh.
all deal with stuff, and it gets hard.
Humans
mentally.
are so confusing. I thought I was starting to understand them, and now I'm confused. Again.
These are a lot more complex emotions than I've seen you portray before.
What's that supposed to mean?
You deal with stress by killing it, and we deal with
Duh.
stress a little differently.
Demons don't usually die, so it's okay. Like, I've been killed before when I was a demon. I didn't take it personally.
Here, life and death is something different, Sadie, and you know
Yeah,
that.
I'm starting to understand that part. But still, it's fun killing people.
Thanks, Sadie.
Well, if Ian's not gonna talk, and Daniel's not gonna talk, and everybody else is gonna be mopey, I'm here. And you talk to me regardless, but I'm here. And I want you to be happy. Nope, not saying it's too nice.
Her eye starts to tear up. Thank you, Sadie.
Are you crying? Stop!
Because I don't know what to do.
We could go kill things?
No.
Okay, fine. Stop.
Something that actually solves the problem, Sadie.
It doesn't solve the problem?
No. You never had anything that you really, really cared about that you'd want to protect with your life? Even if demons don't actually die or whatever?
You see there's like a long pause. You vaguely hear like a short word muttered in your mind. But you didn't catch it?
Huh?
Nothing. Nothing.
Come on, you said we could talk, Sadie.
I forgot the question.
No, you didn't.
Fine, you. It's only because if you died, I would die.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now shut the fuck up.
And as she laughs, she starts to cry.
Stop crying. It's gross.
I'm sorry.
This time, Ashley, you do hear a car roll up to the place, and then it gets stopped by the guards. There's like a brief conversation, and
As
sounds,
a player, is this the van? Or is this something else?
this is something else.
Oh, okay. Cool.
This time, Ashley, the only one to hear it at the moment.
She'll wipe the side of her own face from tears, stand up from the tree, and kind of look around the building. Just curious.
You see that there is 2 police officers, and they have escorted what seems to be a woman maybe in her mid-20s. That's coming up and she's like pleading with them to come by, and then she looks over and sees Ashley. She's like, just kind of points at Ashley. No, you've never seen who this is.
Okay.
And she seems like kind of upset. And then she sees you like gesturing, like wanting to talk to you or to the house. She's not exactly sure.
She'll like look up at the house and the window that she was precariously underneath, and then kind of rip away from it and go walk to the front with a "What's happening over here?" to the police when she walks up to them.
This is Kendra Collins. She wanted to speak with all of you. Yes, I wanted to apologize to all of you. I was helping Morose, and you see, I thought I was doing the right thing at the time. I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Kendra Collins. I most people don't know me, but I was kind of kept under wraps because of my power. I wasn't supposed to talk about it, but apparently the government told Morose about it or something, so I ended up working for them. I was doing the right thing, and if anybody that I know the full name of, I can locate no matter where they are, and that's how they were finding you over and over again, and I'm sorry.
Officer, sir, can we let her in?
You can, yes. Then we have to take her back.
That's fair. We only need her for a couple hours. That sounded rude. I'm sorry.
They all kind of give you concerned looks, like
She has a very unique power and seems like she has a little bit to repay us with.
Of course, anything I can do.
Ashley will take that as a yes, and she'll lead the lady back into the house.
Okay. So, just as she's coming in more to the light now, you can see Kendra is about 5'9". She's kind of tall, with long highlighter red hair. That is currently in a single kind of messy ponytail. She has flat top silver glasses, and she's wearing a knee-length skirt, with like a black blouse on top as well, with like these heavier boots. And then she has and then she's just kind of wearing like a black jacket over the top of it.
I'll sit her in the living room,
Okay.
kind of heartbeat sense, realize people are in their rooms and be like, it seems like everyone else might be sleeping right now, but we can chat for a bit, right?
Yeah. Anything I can do. I'm really sorry.
I have a question, actually. We're still looking for someone.
Okay.
Dahlia Bosick?
Yeah. Just give me 1 sec. You see as she sits down cross-legged and puts her hands in fists and puts them together. You see her eyes underneath. There's like this red glow, and her hair starts to floats outwards and upwards. You see it's like twitching, almost in the right direction, like looking for it. And you see after a couple moments.
Is she demonic?
Nope.
I always like to check. Okay.
Nope,
Just
she's
making
not.
sure.
She is to the.
I was scared that you brought us to the world map, and I was gonna be really concerned.
Oh yeah, I'll go over there. Don't worry.
No.
All the way right here.
She's over here.
Bring us back. Bring us back.
She is the east of here.
Where?
She's over by Circamus, but not quite inside of it. But to the north.
North is Circamus. All right, and Ashley will write this down.
She's in compound of sorts. She's okay,
Let's write that down too.
but she's not able to leave. No one can hear her.
Great.
Probably from her power.
Where did Morose have you?
Me, I was in one of their buildings. They just came and met with me in one of
their buildings. Where?
Just one of their upground compounds. The one that's in Beratich, by Beratich Circle.
Should write that down as well.
I met with a couple of the CEOs before I found out, and then I ran away and hid until all this happened.
Great. Where else is Morose Industries facilities located?
I can only locate people.
But you worked with them.
Only
so
for
where
a
else
couple of
did you
days.
know? Fair.
And I was only ever in the one compound. I don't know much more. I'm sorry. If I did, I would help. I'm really sorry.
What's your phone number, just in case I need to call you again? And
I'll give it to you. And then,
she'll write down her phone number.
however, I'm possibly going to be spending 2 to 5 years in prison.
Oh, sounds great. Give me an email then.
Okay. And she gives you that as well.
And do you know where you're going to be in jail yet?
No, it's still undecided. They're having a case hearing for a bunch of stuff, and mine is lower on the priority.
Noted. Well, I have your name, so we'll find you when the time comes.
I'm really sorry.
Think morally next time you need to do something for a job.
I didn't know. I really didn't. I'm sorry. I just told that I was trying to find some heroes that went rogue, and I was wrong. I'm really sorry.
She kind of softens her face. It's all right. We'll see what we can do.
Can you extend my apology to all of the rest of them?
I'll let them know.
Really sorry.
Using my heartbeat sense, is she being truthful?
Seems like she is.
Okay.
It seems like her heartbeat is a little agitated, probably because she's so upset, but it's stayed pretty consistent since she's got here.
I'll have Athena talk with some of the police and see if we can get your sentence lifted to community service or something. I don't know.
Of course, whatever you want to do. I don't deserve any of it, but I'd appreciate it. I'm sorry.
And she'll start leading her back outside.
She's just kind of like sniffling and crying. And she gets taken back into the police car. And...
So Ashley will stand there for a bit and sigh. The police people are still outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything we can help you with?
It's been a long day, huh?
Yep. Yes, it has. So, to wrap things up for tonight, a couple hours go by, and you sleep. You wake up more towards the evening. You get a long rest. You get some information told of the fact that they're doing a sweep of Morose Industries. They are going to be having a court case and an investigation that is going to be brought to the Supreme Court. And it's going to get a bunch of different accounts from all of you are needed based on the information. One of the things that they do ask is of Athena, and everybody kind of being brought together, but they specifically seem to direct a lot of questions at Athena, which you don't know if that's intentional, but they do ask, where is Clarity at the moment?
Safe.
The woman kind of interviewing you and asking some questions.
All around while they're asking questions.
Her very tight bun and pursed lips kind of gives you a very disapproving look.
Question.
Yes.
So, does the report say that they need El Phantasma there as well?
They say in the report they need Cortez Centennia.
I'm sorry, you just mispronounced my last name.
I don't give a fuck. Cortez shithead. His last name Canada shithead.
Quintanilla, but whatever.
Quintanilla, it's a hard C. Got it.
Interesting. Because I know there's a thing that, like, especially if you're called upon for like a court case, you can like send a, what is that called?
In this case, they're not allowing any kind of appeal.
Oh, that's what it was called, appeal. Okay.
Everybody needs to be there, and it's
right,
mandatory.
He'll be there, just not visible.
Okay.
Like that's gonna go through Cortez's head, and he's probably gonna ask Athena to carry something or something that he can possess. He'll be there.
She'll nod.
All of you will be expected.
Great at
All of you will be expected to be there for questioning, individually.
Time, day.
It'll be over the next few days. You will all report to the court building and remain there if you are called. If not, you will go back home at the end of the day. Court will hopefully only take a couple of weeks for this investigation.
Yay.
I can't wait for this.
Why do you need clarity?
That is none of your concern at the moment. We just want to know her whereabouts. As well as the other heroes that have
Well, if
gone
it's none
missing.
of my concern, then her location is none of yours. She is safe. That's all you need to know.
I
We have
see.
spent a great deal of time protecting her. And until I'm 100% sure that wherever she's
Is that
going,
what you're going to call it? Protecting?
she is safe.
I'm sure. Either way, don't miss your court date. All of you are expected to be there.
Who is this? Who are we talking to?
You're just talking to
Bitch number 5.
bitch extra number 5. But if you want to,
Mrs. Bitch number 5.
it's just someone that has been brought over to distribute some information about the court cases, as well as be on the.
Cool. So she has
jury.
no actual legal standing in wanting to know where Clarity is. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, seems like that's the case.
Cool.
That's why she's not pushing it too hard.
Where are we? We're on the living room?
You're all like probably down in the living room, yeah.
Okay.
Can I insight check and see if I can figure out why she wants to know where Clarity is?
You could certainly try. I don't know if you'll necessarily get the full. I
Unless you're
want
doing a
this for
searching
that.
on her.
Yeah, like you can get the ideas of maybe she wants because
like,
for
she
leverage
wants-
or for
hard to
this
tell
or
out
for
of
that.
Body language. Or...
Leverage, like, what does she want from this? Is more of the.
She
gist, is, like,
seems
that
kind of
she's
shady
acting.
regardless of whatever she wants it for. That's obvious.
Okay.
And she definitely seems to try to be making you out or believing that you're up to no good.
Cool.
So, he snaps her briefcase together, leaves with a couple other people that came with her, and she heads out.
Under Ashley's breath, and probably with Sadie as well, we say, wow, what a bitch.
Probably, yeah. I'll agree with that.
At this point, would Ashley have told us about the other chick?
I don't know.
If it's the morning and we just woke up and then the lady came and talked to us, then she'd
Well,
probably
the
say
thing
it
is, you
now.
guys would have slept until about the evening, and then you would have.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Like, she came in, you were woken up to be able to tell you this, and then
Okay.
you can probably go back to sleep because you're still all fairly tired.
Okay. Because then at this moment, Ashley would be like, we had a visitor, by the way.
Okay.
Insert name here.
Kendra Collins.
Came over. She was helping out Morose. Power is that she can know where anyone is with the name. That's all she needs. So I asked her where Thalia was. Apparently she's north of Cercamas?
Cercamas.
Cercamas. In a facility over there. She's alright, but she's silenced, so she can't do anything.
Wait a second.
Apparently there's a lot of other Morose facilities. She was up in one near Dasani. She's sorry about what she did. She only worked for them for a couple days before she realized her mistake, by the way. So she sends her apology. Oh, and I have her email and phone number. She might be going to jail sometime soon.
If we're gonna rescue Thalia, we need that.
Yep.
So, with that, as everybody starts settling down to bed and thinking of the impending court date, as well as Ian possibly departing.
We don't know that yet.
Some of you do. Just Jeffrey.
I was gonna say, I'm like, some no, one, yes.
Well, Ian, 2 people, Ian and Jeffrey know, and Claire
Oh my
too.
God.
Anyway,
I
that is
know.
where we'll end for tonight's session.
I know a general gist of.
Well, technically 3 people. Thea, Jeffrey, and
Fuck.
if we're being technical here.
Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you guys for playing. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of a semi-breather episode.
What? I'm sorry.
Semi-breather episode. The second half was semi-breather.
This is the calm before the storm.
I would rather fucking fight.
This is the hurricane before the fucking tsunami.
This was the best fucking campaign session I've ever played. What are you talking about? This was such a good, like, fucking relaxing episode.
Tea party. Woo! Everybody was there.
I tried opening a portal.
You pried through space and reality.
I will say,
The beach filler episode will be after the court date.
just to end this off, now that we've all reconvened in the living room and where people are going back to wherever they were, Ashley would probably take this moment to go back to her and Ian's room, but we can pick that up next time.
Gotcha. Good to know. Anyway,
Or y'all can text RP too.
thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.